Yep. I'm just gonna get into this, man. I'm just gonna get into this. This guy Ryan Kinel, he needs to be dropped from Geeks and Gamers. Now I'm pretty sure that there's some cool people from Geeks and Gamers that aren't like Ryan Kinel at all. But here's the thing. I mean, being this absolutely brain dead under a certain situation that you know is gonna get you some backlash, and not to mention you was live streaming this the whole time, and you did not expect, and you was okay. Here's my thing that I truly believe. He did this for he did this because he know because it would create some kind of backlash. That's my personal opinion, because I knew that nobody can be this brain dead and make a joke like this where people are really insensitive about police brutality and black lives. But I'm not. I'm not gonna just tell you. I want to actually show people what the hell Ryan Kinel is under fire for, because this guy just took it to a whole nother level. Let's just go ahead and watch this, and this comes from the Lonely Banter from and apparently Alex Steen was there as well, the same guy that called AOC a person I don't really care for, the big booty Latina. But guys, let me just go and show you this.
Alex, come here. They have a memorial to George Floyd.
Oh my gosh! George Floyd Memorial Live. Wait,
look at that. They got a Derek Chauvin George Floyd Memorial.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah.
They have a memorial to George Floyd.
Oh my gosh! George Floyd Memorial Live. Wait,
look at that.
You see this is what I mean when I say this guy knew exactly what he was doing. He knew that this would get him some attention. Being again, this guy's brain dead is stupid. This guy's really stupid. The fact that this is the second time that I know that this guy has been under fire for making some sort of comment about when it refers to a certain black person or black people. But after this comment, this guy seriously needs to be dropped from Geeks and Gamers, because there's no way in hell that you can make something like this and not get the platform that helped you grow, into a channel with over 100,000 subscribers. Bro, how can anybody be this damn stupid? Especially when they out there claiming that they are for black people making it and all that stuff, and then they make a joke about freaking Derek Chauvin on the knee, having his knee on the neck of George Floyd. Dog, bro, Ryan Kendall, Jeremy, Geeks and Gamers, man, they need to drop this guy, because there's no way in hell that he just made this joke just because he thought he was funny. So yeah, now he's under fire from a lot of YouTubers, from Jody's Corner, Lucas, the amazing Lucas, and a bunch of other smart content creators. you had people out here saying like, yo, is Ryan gonna finally drop I'm sorry, is Jeremy gonna drop Ryan Kendall now, because this is like the umpteenth time that he made some type of joke about black people and not get the boot. So a lot of people came out and said like, yeah, this guy Ryan Kendall, he needs to be dropped. And look, he got over 1,000 videos. And he wasn't this big before he came onto Geeks and Gamers, but ever since he did, his freaking platform skyrocketed. But yeah, you had some freaking YouTubers. Oh look at that Nerdette newsstand. Yeah, Geeks and a lot of people, a lot of small content creators came out and said, yeah, Ryan Kendall, this guy needs to be canceled. I wouldn't say he needs to be canceled, but he does need to be dropped from Geeks and Gamers. Like come on, man. You mocking George Floyd, praising Derek Chauvin, and now you had people talk about Ripper, young Ripper, Eric July. Where you at? Are you going to defend this guy now for what he said? Are you going to defend him for what he said about Derek Chauvin, George Floyd, mocking the death, using it as a means to like get one over to show Ryan Kendall's racism? This was not a joke. A lot of people saw how it really is when it comes to police brutality, because there were some people out there that still didn't believe like the whole police brutality thing. And after George Floyd, it being all over social media, that's when it really skyrocketed. Yeah. So, and let me know, I'm not fans of any of these guys for real. I've never really liked Ryan Kendall. I did make a couple of videos about when my first video I made about Ryan Kendall when he made that Batman review after he was getting death threats. Yes, I said in that video he was stupid, but then you had some people saying, "Oh my God, how could you defend Ryan Kendall saying this?" Okay, first of all, people, you need to watch the video once again, because if you actually see my video, you saw how I was literally saying what Ryan Kendall said was stupid. But y'all took it as, oh my God, I'm defending. Like, y'all just, some of y'all, that people that watch the video, they just completely had their freaking ears closed when I said that. So we got Joni's Corner, we got Amazing Lucas, a bunch of other guys, Movie Madness and Entertainment, a couple of them small content creators. Small content creators just completely talk about this. And I'm guessing this is what Ryan Kendall wanted. Because after this whole ordeal got put out, he ain't come out with no statement at all. And which I'm pretty sure he's not going to either. He's not going to. He's just going to keep on doing what he's doing. Just making content about we don't want politics in these movies. We don't want feminist garbage. We don't want these all this freaking LGBT propaganda when it comes to like Hollywood movies and comic books. In which some of that I can agree with, but there's other stuff they talk about. The whole Derek Chauvin putting his knee or putting his foot on the head or neck of George Floyd. Yeah, I'm not really for that, man, because that is a really sensitive ass topic. But let's go ahead and watch together. Like what exactly some people say about this thing.
Well, it's only been about a few months before the racist strikes again. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for some race.
Okay, so I'm about to go ahead and fast forward this thing. And again, this guy goes at we talk about Ryan Kendall. He's basically going at the hey Luke, hey Ripper, where you at right now? Trying to defend your boy.
And the person who is the token, this person.
Okay, so
fill it in. Me too. I was like, oh man, this motherfucker, not just looking at the motherfucker. He got those beady eye. He look clan, talk clan, but it's an opinion, right? What he said, in my opinion, is straight racism, and I have an issue with it. And because I came at him with Andy talking about his racist remark, and then the person who is the token, this person is known as the token black guy. These Geeks and Gamers guys, they always say the same thing. Woke this, SJW this, what?
Okay, so I'm trying to fast forward.
Generally speaking, they're known as like a hate group, a bigot group. Not all of them, but members within are. So whenever they get accused of being a bigoted group, a hate group, because Ryan Kinel is part of them, they send out their attack dog, Ripper.
And you okay, yeah. So I wouldn't say that this happens all the time, but there are times where Ryan did say something stupid, and Geeks and Gamers did call him out on it. But let's keep on going with this.
This guy right here, this black man, said,
and this is him taking shots at Young Ripper right now.
This in response to the hate that he got from this video, the hate that was given to this man, because a lot of people said, "Bro, you're racist," and he was getting some heat on the internet. So what do they send? They send Young Ripper to defend him with this tweet. He said, "Twitter weirdos are losing their minds at my co-host."
Okay, yeah, and let's not forget he did not agree with what he said. He said it was a mild take. That's what Young Ripper said. It was a mild take. So it wasn't really defending for real.
Batman review. These crackheads are always looking for a dragon to slay around every corner because they're desperate to be the heroes and have no idea how, blah, 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 blah. That's when me and him had some beef, and I had to go over there and deliver that L.
Yeah, again, he keeps on saying like he gave Ripper an L, but his own fan base said, yeah, you didn't actually win this thing, especially when you talk about bragging about how many more bitches you got more than Ripper, even though he's married. That's not an L. That's not an L. I mean, yeah, that's not a win for you. That's not a win for you, Jody. It's just not. So you did take an L on that day because you was bragging about how many more bitches you got. That's some middle school type bullshit.
Even to this day, this fool's subscriber, following, blind, allegiant trolls still come to me. You Ripper, man, Ripper got you, Ripper made money. I don't care about none of that.
Okay, but here's the thing, and I'm pretty sure everybody can understand this. You can't control what some people from your fan base does. If they want to go over there and troll somebody or troll like a certain individual that came out after someone that they probably like or they want to see, of course you're gonna have people that come after you. But Ripper has no control over that because anybody can use the internet. Anybody. So the fact that you pinpoint his people, saying like he's like Ripper sent these guys to him, yeah, that's not what exactly happened. It's like, people who just hate your guts because you came after Ripper instead of actually going after Ryan Kendall for what he said about the Batman review.
All I know is I went over there and did my due, had him back in their corners, not being able to ask her, deviating from what I was saying. And it brought us in a negative I'm fighting with another black man over what a white man said.
And again, you still didn't go at the said racist Ryan Kendall. You still ain't go after that man. You went at the Ripper because of what Ryan said. You went at the Ripper. You wasn't going to Ryan Kendall for what he said. Now I don't know if you sent out something to Ryan Kendall and he disagreed and he disagreed to have a talk with you or something like that. But you mainly focus at Young Ripper for what he's doing and not actually Ryan Kendall. And then after that whole ordeal went after you were still going after Ripper, calling him calling him a dog and all that stuff because anything that happens with Geeks Gamers, boom, Geeks and Gamers calls towards Ripper to try to save him. You still went after Ripper and not Ryan Kendall. So
that was the biggest thing that bugged me. Like, why they suck him out there, but I feel like that whole situation was bad. Because here's something that a white man is saying that's racist, and here are two black men fighting over it. It's just not a good look. I didn't like it. I still don't like it. But I understand exactly why this is happening. I understand why that went down. So we had that situation, and Ripper says, "Oh, my friend Ryan Kinel's not a racist because they're geeks and gamers. They are friends and buddies. Ryan's not racist." I said, "You don't think he's racist based off what he said here?" Nah, he's a good guy. I'm seeing this black man capping for this racist white dude that I know is racist. I believe he's racist. I know it for a fact, like my skin brown. But I'm like, okay, fast forward until upcoming today of why we're here. Shout out to the man, the Lonely Bencher, because this is the tweet that came out.
Okay, skip all that. And again, for people that just got in, so this is what Ryan Kendall said about. So this is what Ryan Kendall said about the whole when he was at, I think, Universal Studios. And again, what he said right here was dead ass stupid. And the reason why I say that he did this on purpose is because he's looking for a kind of reaction. That's it. That's just my personal opinion. He's looking for some reaction from some people because they knew he does give off the vibe of some frat boy that's trying to be edgy and shit like that. But yeah, again, for the people that's just got in, this is what Ryan Kendall said about when he was at Universal Studios.
Alex, come here.
Yeah, and Alex Stein was with him that day.
They have a memorial to George Floyd.
Oh my gosh! George Floyd Memorial Live!
Yeah, so basically making a joke. And I'm using that quotation because this was not even funny at all. This was grade A stupid, and this was actually insulting. And again, you got people out here saying like, "Hey, Ripper, you gonna come out and defend Ryan now? What the hell can Ripper do about freaking Ryan? Ryan is a grown ass man. Anything that he says comes out of his mouth, not Ripper's. But so you got a lot of people out here making jokes about, hey, Ripper, where you at now to defend this guy when he didn't really defend him in the first place? He just said it was a mild take.
Look at that. They got a Derek Chauvin George Floyd memorial.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah, that's not even funny, bro. It's just not. And again, the reason why people are pissed off is because they know for a fact that you can't make a joke like this and not expect some sort of backlash. So let's keep going with
that came my way.
After all the rise over Floyd, he's fair game. No, I wouldn't say that because that was opportunist there. Mainly a lot of left-wing people that thought burning down a freaking police station was going to do justice. So no, I wouldn't say it's fair game.
He's talking about
Skip that, and let's
him clearly being proven to be racist in this video.
Again, there were some people that were complete opportunists over that whole summer of love thing. I did not agree with any of that whatsoever, because there were some people out there that was trying to be peaceful. Point is, you had mainly, and I will say this, white leftists using this opportunity to just burn shit down, saying like, hey, they was doing it for George Floyd. They was burning down business they was burning down this police station. They was burning down this street for George Floyd. They was blocking traffic for George Floyd. Again, mainly white leftists. You had some black people out there saying like, yo, we don't want any part of this. We trying to actually do some positive here. We actually trying to do some peaceful protesting here. The point is, you had these freaking people from these crazy ass leftists and Antifa and all that stuff coming in, using the death of George Floyd as an opportunity to just burn shit down, because again, ever since Hillary Clinton lost, Antifa has been wild as hell. But let's keep going.
Smile on his face, that joking smile that's on his face. He don't give a shit about making a joke about it. George Floyd Memorial, where a cop assassinated, a racist cop assassinated a man in front of the world that helped change the world.
So I would not. He did not change a damn thing. I will say that George Floyd didn't change a damn thing. He just made some sort of police interactions more, more. He put a bigger shine on light on it. He ain't changed a damn thing.
Shifted it, a worldwide phenomenon like this. They already think Geeks and Gamers are a racist, far, because he's making a joke with it. But me and this motherfucker Ripper fighting, and he's over here saying, you don't believe that your friend is racist, bruh? Well, what do you think now, Ripper? Do you think he's not racist now? Or are you gonna say, oh, he was just joking?
Again, I said this before, and I said it again. This dude he's a fake pro-black. Fake pro-black. Because a lot of us know how. We all know how bad it was with the whole Derek Chauvin and George Floyd thing. I don't see nobody from people that I'm subscribed to say like, yo, the whole George Floyd thing, he deserved it. He deserved death. He deserved that type of stuff. Even some people from Fox News said like, yo, whether George Floyd was bad from Sean Hannity said it, and a bunch of other people said it. But you still have you would have people like the left, the Democrats, use George Floyd as a martyr, and that's what they did. They used him as a martyr because they knew they can. Anything that happens with a black person, you already know Democrats are freaking on it. Going to use it to push like this type of bill, this type of bill, this type of bill. Police reform, which again we do need better trained cops. But you can't just say, oh, you need to send a cop away because if there's like a mental health case, because that's not how it works. Especially if that guy, that loony guy has a freaking gun. What you gonna do? What is that guy with a PhD gonna do with a insane person with a gun? That dude probably gonna open fire on him. There's no chance that's freaking happening.
What is it? What's the line? And that's what I think. like, what makes me creators. And when a black man talks Republican on YouTube, a lot of
okay, yeah. So I skipped a certain part. But here's what. Okay, so I had this debate with Shane not debate. I had this interview with Shane Hazel last week, where when people hear libertarian, they automatically hear Republican because libertarians and Republicans do have some talking points that are the same, but they're also completely different. You have Republicans that are for more power to the government. You have libertarians that say more power to the people. We want tax cuts. Libertarians want taxes completely gone because that hurts the middle and low class. That doesn't really affect the high class, especially when you're having like $400, $500, $600, $700 taken out of your check. That can go to like paying your bills or putting food in your fridge. So this is where I'm going to let them say itself and say like this is where it comes like the difference that I disagree.
A clear and obvious racist, it baffles my mind. Why would a black man cap for this guy? Why would any black man who sees this type of stuff defend somebody who does this? And that's the point that I'm getting to, ladies and gentlemen. It's because they all bleed red. Not the type of red that we're talking about, blood, the color of the blood that comes out of our skin. We're talking about these men are heavy, politicized, politics run their world, Republican.
Okay, the reason why politics run the world is because politics does run the world. It's all over movies, comics, and all that stuff. Like, whenever somebody doesn't like a certain movie because it has like a certain character, a certain female character, or a certain a certain black person or something like that, they say you don't like it because you're either a bigot or racist. But no, there are a lot of comic books that even some like Geeks and Gamers can get behind when it comes to like Luke Cage, Static Shock. I think Young Ripper said he liked Naomi at one point because it was an original black character. They hate this race swapping BS because it's lazy. It's lazy. It doesn't really bode well with a lot of people. We just bring some original black characters that are stuck on the shelves again, like Static Shock, who was one of the most popular black characters in DC. They won't do that. Instead, they want to race swap Jim Gordon. Saying he was the best person for the job. Again, that's just being lazy in my opinion. You can bring in a bunch of black characters from DC that are on the shelves that you could use and push them to a higher standard. But the problem is they don't because they have no talent in these certain places from DC and Marvel.
Content creators. And when a black man talks Republican on YouTube, a lot of money goes behind that.
Again, he's combining this whole libertarians are nothing but Republicans. That's false. False. This guy doesn't actually know what a libertarian actually is. He just hears libertarian and just think, libertarian is just another name for a Republican. Talking. It's just another black man talking with a Republican. Again, man, two completely different parties. If that's the case, you could say Democrats and socialism is the same. It's the same thing because Democrats, some of them be talking some socialist talking points, and socialism doesn't really help out, especially in third world countries. Look at freaking look at. Hey, red pill Vic. You want to get on here and say and tell me why I'm a ruckus? We can have this debate. If you not that much of a bitch, I can see you in the lick the StreamYard, and you can explain to me why you think I'm a ruckus because I will light your ass up, boy. Now, do you want me to? Yeah. And that's the thing. You say I'm a ruckus, but then you on my channel. Now, you gonna come in or what? Now let me know if you want to come in. Hey, Red Pill Vic, if you're welcome to join in anytime. Just let me know if you want to join in or not. What you? Right here. Hey Vic, you there? You want to come join in, man? You can join in right now if you want to. You real, again, you real ballsy, but ballsy behind that screen of yours. Again, I said it before, man. I said it before. People are more entitled behind the damn screen. Look, the post right there, man. You want to come in? You can come in. And you need to explain yourself. Hello? Hey Vic, you there? Red Pill Vic, you there, man? See, and it's real funny. He said I'm a ruckus, but he subscribed to my channel even though he hates my guts. That means I own you. I fucking own you. Now, what was I? Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's keep on going with this. This dude obviously was just trolling his ass off. And again, he says I was out here defending Ryan for what he said when I clearly said it in that video that he's referring to that what he said was stupid as hell. So that's an L right there, that's a massive colossal fucking L right there. And look, he's still nothing. Yep. So let's keep on going.
People saying, "Oh, $2 million. He won $5 million." Of course, bro. White people. Not only that.
Again, and you know, when Whipper came out with his comic book series, you had a lot of people that was praising it. You had a lot of people who was saying like, "Oh my God, what Whipper's doing is him trying to compete with DC and Marvel is completely asinine, and he should not be doing this at all." Hold on a second. Let's see. He came in yet? Still no. Okay. Bitch made. Just another bitch made ass motherfucker. So okay, what was I? Yeah. So this whole
white people who are Republican, white Republican, racists, non-racist, but especially the white Republican racists. There are
and here's the thing. Again, this is how I know Jody did not watch Ripper's content, because he calls out Republicans, Democrats. Both those two damn parties he calls out. He calls Republicans, especially the ones who are in Congress, chicken shit who pass a bill that he does not like or he does not agree with. But again, here's the thing: it wasn't just Jody who who called out freaking Ryan Kinel about his comments. Again, what he said was it was not a joke. It was just downright stupid, and he knew he would give a reaction out of it. Because I'm pretty sure his viewership went up a bit after that freaking clip went viral on Twitter, on social media. But let's look at some other content creators. I don't know who this guy is. Movie Matters and Entertainment. I don't know who this guy is. But let's look at some other people about.
I'm not happy to make this video.
Okay, so that was a bit loud. I had to turn that shit down a bit. Yeah, still waiting on him.
Video. We recently did a live stream reacting to the Marvel Phase 4, 5, and 6. To those people in fandom that are calling this stuff out and then are mocked and act like they're being ridiculous. No, this is ridiculous. And honestly, I'm going to tag Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. This makes your brand look horrible.
Which it does.
I
agree. It does. When Ryan Kendall said this, it did make Geeks and Gamers look bad, because this guy is employed at Geeks and Gamers. Like this guy is out here deliberately making like this brand look bad because especially since these guys are more right leaning. You have people from the left saying like Geeks and Gamers hates women, they hate black people and all that stuff, which I would just go on and say like no, not really all of them. I would not say that Geeks and Gamers hate black people. I think Jeremy, he's most likely a good person along with I forgot that one chick's name. But somebody like Ryan Kendall, Jeremy does need to dump him from Geeks and Gamers. The same way like they dumped Mecha Random, because she was being toxic as hell. She did that whole bit with the Uvalde school shooting, where she basically just said fuck them kids. Like again, in this case, Ryan Kendall is just the male version of Mecha Random. That's what he is. He's just a male version of Mecha Random, and people hate Mecha Random. People hate that chick. Let's see what happens with freaking Mecha Random. Because after Geeks and Gamers dropped her, this apparently that she's still been on a whole freaking tirade. Geeks and Gamers call out Mecha Random, and the cowardly, pathetic, bigoted bullies from mindless internet. Mecha Random 42 thinks calling black people darkies is funny. Mecha Random uses racist rage bait gabbing with geeks highlight. Never mind. That's from the geek getaway. Yeah. Then she said this whole ordeal about freaking when Zack Snyder's, I think, daughter committed suicide. She blamed him for why his daughter committed suicide. And I'm guessing that's the main reason why Mecha Random was dropped from Geeks and Gamers. Because who makes a dumbass statement like that and not expect to get kicked out of your group? The group that you say that you had each other's back, but then you say some stupid shit like that. Like, bruh. bruh, come on, man. She made a joke. She made a outrageous claim that Zack Snyder's daughter committed suicide because of him. And then when she got dropped from Geeks and Gamers because of that, she went full blown lopsided. Like she didn't know what the fuck about. Like how could you guys drop me because it's one comment? Because you took shit too far. And I'm guessing that's what's gonna happen with That's what's gonna happen with freaking Ryan Kendall. If not, then it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't really care. But that's the thing, man. You have some people like this from whether it be a left wing group, right wing group. You have some people like this in your circle. They can say some dumb shit. They would say dumb shit, but if you sometimes you got cut ties with certain people. I'm not calling for the cancellation of Ryan Kendall because, hey, let this guy make his money. You know, I want people to lose their job over certain shit. But the thing is, you know, when you are with a certain brand, you know, a brand that says they want to do something better. Like they want to reach a higher audience, but then they say some shit like this. Yeah, they say some crazy shit like what Mecca Random said, what Ryan Kendall said. Yeah, you gotta cut ties with these some people. You wanna make sure like you keep your platform clean from any type of people like this. And yes, Stephen Lucky, Geeks and Gamers is a very diverse channel. It got from Asians to black people to white people to Latinos, Latinas. It is a very diverse channel. So I wouldn't say, yeah, it's a specifically white group. Not all people from Geeks and Gamers are Republicans, but you know you have some people like Ryan Kinel who is a big platform for Geeks and Gamers, and when people see people like Ryan Kinel, they like, oh my god, this must be the whole ordeal with Geeks and Gamers. Like that, like there are racists. No, it's or there are, you know, they're all stupid. Like no, it's just Ryan Kinel because this guy gives off a really bad impression, especially when Jeremy is trying to. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, like the founder of Geeks and Gamers, he wants to elevate his platform to a higher audience, so there can be more people who want to join in. So that's my take. That's my take on this. Damn, it's been 43 minutes already. God damn, what the hell was I doing this whole time? Shit. But yeah, when you don't want someone like Ryan Kendall on your platform. You can still have Ripper. You can have the X-Ray girl, whatever her name is. You can have freaking Jeremy, you know, the founder, a bunch of these other guys. But when you have someone like Ryan Kendall who says some outlandish, stupid shit that can get this platform on the fire, hey man, you gotta do his best. You gotta do his best business. Just completely cut ties with him. He still has his fan base. He still has his subscriber count. He's still getting paid. He could still do like the whole Comic-Con thing. Make a platform for itself. Make his own platform that doesn't involve Geeks and Gamers. But yeah, man, it's like you gotta do what's best for your platform. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like. Will you say something stupid like this that can get Geeks and Gamers on the fire? Then you got cut ties with some people, especially when it came to like again what I said with Mecca Random. Yeah, Ryan could congratulate. I'm not okay. I'm not talking about Geeks and I'm not talking about Ripper. I'm talking about just Geeks and Gamers in general. I know Young Ripper is not part of Geeks and Gamers. He said it multiple times. He said someone he talks to and all that stuff. Like, you know, they share like some of them they like to play games with each other and all that stuff, which is cool. But Ryan, some of the shit he says, and he is part of Geeks and Gamers. This can hurt Jeremy. That's what I'm saying. It could hurt him. And it's cool that he's congratulating Young Ripper. He shows support. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. This could hurt Geeks and Gamers. But this did make a lot of people upset. Especially, you know, they you know, mocking the death of somebody that everybody can agree with should not happen at all. But you know what, my folk, you know what, my lines open, man. It's been a while. It's been a while since I had a call in with some people. So if anybody wants to like join in, get their opinion across, I'm all ears, man. Frost the Nord, if you can join in and give like what you think in StreamYard. Well, right, yeah, what Ryan said was a joke. Yeah, that was not a very funny joke. It was not a joke. Again, like I said in what I said earlier, what Ryan did is like he knew like exactly what he was doing with this. It wasn't a joke with people, especially some that, you know, was not really bone well with the whole George Floyd thing. You know, people saying George Floyd deserved what happened. No, that's not what. He definitely did not deserve that freaking knee on his neck. And it's like, you know, when you make jokes like that, people are gonna get pissed, especially when there's still police brutality going on. Not just from black people. It's also a whole bunch. It's also from some white people, Hispanics that are feeling police brutality. But what happened with George Floyd? What happened with George Floyd should not happen with anybody. And there was also a Hispanic dude who was a former veteran. He also got killed by the police in his own home. This happened some time ago. What if he made a 9/11 joke? People died there too. Should he be dropped? No, I don't know. Like, I don't take 9/11 jokes funny either. Like, if you want to make a joke, you know, at least be creative about it. Not like 9/11, police brutality. Yeah, black people make jokes about police brutality all the time, but they make it funny. Chris Rock made a joke about. Actually, he made a whole video about how not to get your ass kicked by police. And the way he did it was funny. It was entertaining. But you have some people that are just not good at making those kind of content. Like Chris Rock is a funny guy. Ryan Kendall is not really funny. I take Ryan Kinel as funny as people take Amy Schumer as funny. Wanda Sykes is funny. None of these people are funny at all. They just try too hard with humor. But You know, guys. Yeah, people can say Amy Schumer is funny, but that's a very small portion. I mean, vagina jokes, dude. Come on, who? her main point from what some of the stuff I seen was vagina jokes. Who think that shit funny? That shit. I mean, if a guy constantly made a dick joke, it depends on the execution. The way Amy Schumer does it is not really good. Kevin Hart did that joke about his dad and his dad coming in. Like I forgot that one stand-up comedy he did. Seriously fun? No, was it seriously funny? Was it seriously funny, or was it laugh of my life? But it's just my opinion. What's going on, man? You live?
Yo, what's good, brother?
What's going on?
Not much.
Yeah. So
like this is the first time I'm actually finding out about this. Like when I joined the show and I saw what you were talking about, I didn't even know that this even happened. But I agree that Ryan, that's his shtick. Ever since I started watching, it's just a stick. I think people are taking it way. I don't know. It's hard because I personally, when I saw the clip, I laughed because I knew that's how Ryan is. Mm-hmm. Did I agree that I don't disagree that it's probably in bad taste. I just don't think he said much worse. And I think this is getting a little overblown. One, because it's George Floyd, right? This guy people, like you said earlier, people use this guy, they deified him. They made him into like
a martyr.
Basically Jesus, bro.
Yeah.
They were literally they've made statues. There's a gold statue, I think, is in Philadelphia or something.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people use this as an opportunity to use them as a means like
right. And right. He did too. So I mean, like somebody said in the chat, it is very subjective.
Yeah, I can understand.
It's subjective.
Yeah,
I don't think Ryan's gonna go anywhere. I truly don't, because he's said much worse, and that channel and Geeks and Gamers has grown to a massive scale at this point.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. Whatever happens. I mean, that's whatever happens. I just don't think anything's gonna happen to Ryan at this point.
Yeah.
I laughed. I'm saying it without any shame. Yeah, I laughed because I understand what Ryan's shtick is. I don't actually think that he holds anything like. I don't know. You would have to ask him. I think it's better if you asked him, like, what made you say something like that?
Yeah.
Because that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Just watching that clip of him saying it was like, damn.
Yeah, it's like I said, like, earlier, like I knew.
Okay, Quest. Let's get something. I'm sorry, Blaze, because I want to address something too. George Floyd did not die from a knee on his neck. Okay, if you actually looked into the case, if you actually read the autopsy report, the man was dead before he was out of that car. Okay, the man swallowed a fatal amount of fentanyl, trying to hide it from the cops because he was already on probation and the man was going to jail. Okay, so he swallowed a. This is in the autopsy by 2 independent autopsy reports. So the look was bad. Even I was pissed when I saw that.
Yeah,
okay?
I already know that, but
so you can miss me with that shit.
No,
the neck shit didn't kill him. It wasn't even close to killing him. it was a bad look, and that's it. Anybody who looked at it objectively, who looked at the case and looked at the autopsy reports, those people know George Floyd did not die from no knee on the neck. Yes, it looked bad, it was shitty, and it caused a lot of problems, as you can see. But nah, miss me with that shit.
I've seen the reports, and you know, I seen that he did have some drug problems and all that stuff. But you know, like I said, you know, people don't see it like that. They see it they see it like this cop had a knee on his neck for too long. And George Floyd was crying out to his mama, and that's when people
it looks bad.
And then when all this happened, you know, people saw opportunity to rampage, even though there were people out there that was trying to be protest.
Right, the atmosphere was already set for something like that for this to blow up. Because we already had Trayvon Martin before that, we had Mike Brown before that, you know. So the atmosphere was already set for the proverbial bomb to go off, you know. Yeah. And even the people in the car that were with him were telling him to chill out.
I seen that part. But when this went mainstream with it.
It did.
And then it went basically all over the world with BLM, which again I would say BLM is a scam. They only use the deaths of black people in order to gain money.
Yeah. But I mean, we're gonna find out that those people. I mean, we already have. We're just waiting for Candace Owens to put out her movie or her documentary on them. But these. Yeah, the atmosphere was already set long before George Floyd died for that to blow up the way it is, and also like whether it was funny or not, I think I think it's the same it's the same slippery slope as if when we complain about Amy Schumer, she's not funny. But she's allowed to try, you know. But people don't have to like it. People can and people can't. And I think if we start to police comedy again, we're really gonna destroy the society. Because honestly, do you honestly believe? Did you watch Eddie Murphy Raw growing up?
Oh yeah.
Did you watch Delirious?
Oh yeah.
Did you watch Live from the Sunset Strip with Richard Pryor, Red Fox? What they were saying on their specials is way worse than anything Ryan could ever say.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's how they execute it. You have a lot of you have a lot of comedians now that are very bad with how they present their jokes. Like Bill Burr. I find Bill Burr funny, and he's probably one of the comedians along with Dave Chappelle that's not afraid to be non-political correct.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I
and when it comes to Amy Schumer, she's more the political correct comedians that tries to play it safe, and that's not really how I do it. Like again,
she thinks playing the hoe is funny.
Again, like the vagina bits, like that's not really a good thing. Like, come on,
right?
Like making a joke about queefing, like how's that shit funny?
Yeah, like I don't know. I just maybe because I grew up different. I don't know. I don't know. I think we're just heading down a very dangerous path where we're gonna be policing each other way too much. I'm
not saying like Ryan Kendall should be canceled. I'm just saying
right.
Like,
right.
Like I'm just saying, like he I knew for a fact that he was mainly doing his clout along with freaking Alex thing.
Well, he's because he likes the shock value. That's his shtick. The shock of the things he said. If you watch Friday Night Lights or Tuesday Night's Main Event, the the meme is that he is a racist, quote unquote, or a white supremacist. He plays into that
Right.
for that shock value, and I would say that even with that, Geeks and Gamers has grown, regardless of the dumb things that Ryan has said.
Right.
I just don't think he cares. I think it's just his attitude, and it does rub off. It can rub off wrong on people. He likes to piss people off.
Yeah. I mean,
and I think in this atmosphere and the kind of audience that follows Geeks and Gamers or Neurotic, I think they're not, how can I say that, they don't find it as offensive because of how the left has infected with the world with their ideology, the woke ideology, where nothing's funny, you can't be risky, you can't be controversial. If you're controversial, then you're just like Jody. Jody's the perfect example of what the left does.
And again, this guy still believes he handed Ripper an L, which did not happen.
Right. I'm like, no, bro, that's in you. Maybe the only L's is 3-digit LBs. That's the only L's that guy is pushing around. Like, I don't understand. Like, he doesn't know. Like you said, you even pointed this out. He has never addressed Ryan. At all about it. He addressed Ripper. Why? Because he was trying to gain clout from Ripper, because Ripper was a successful black creator. And he's been doing this for decades, not only with the comic, but with his music and everything. So, because Jody's a stereotype, he's the stereotypical racist, the black supremacist. Like you called him earlier, he was the fake pro-black.
Yeah,
I think that's what you said earlier. He is fake pro-black. You could tell in just his faint little the way he comes off is very fake. So, and anybody who pays attention to that can tell, this guy is not real. He just wants to be mad to be mad.
Yeah, and then there's also freaking the amazing Lucas says, like, this is I said that in quotations.
I quit watching him years ago, and I'm so happy I did. Oh my god! And then when he got into that debate with Ripple, that shit was so stupid.
Like, again, I had some people comment say, "Hey man, are you gonna comment about the whole Lucas and Ripper debate?" No, because that was a waste of fucking time. It was just a circular. It was a circular debate. Yeah, it's like, bro, this dude. I mean, the same thing with it was just 4 hours wasted. Like, this dude, like Ripper was trying to explain like tokenism. Lucas talk about, well, it's harder to create it's harder to race swap a character than making a race of black character. First of all, anybody that says that shit is untalented. Not even that. They're not creative. They have no creative bone in their body. Right. It's like how can anybody, especially a black person, say like, hey, if you want to make a black be all about diversity, hey, go ahead and race swap this white character, black, and involve black people. Again, you only seeing legitimacy in white characters, in white comic characters.
Like Ripper, yeah. And that's the same thing with Jody. Jody only sees legitimacy in white people. That's why he didn't go after Ryan. That's why he went after Ripper.
I mean, he says he did, but Ryan never got back to him again.
Yeah.
But
sure.
again, he mainly went after Ripper because of the video that he himself said he did not watch. He only went by a tweet.
By a tweet, I remember that. Yeah. Yep. We are arguing over, like, all this is just we got worse shit to worry about. Like, I don't know. Ryan. Ryan, look, Ryan's winning because we are talking about it. Because we are between me and you, we're having a nice conversation. But even Jody talking about it, Ryan's winning.
Yeah. Yeah,
he played right into what Ryan wanted.
Yeah.
He played right into it.
Yeah, and
I'm sure.
And I said this earlier, like he's doing this to gain some type of reaction. I did say that earlier.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's his stick. That's why.
Like from what I seen, he
has made Geeks and Gamers successful. The work that he has put in Jeremy Will has always said that.
But when it comes to like his gamers, I wouldn't just vote it on one person. Like it was also the collaboration with Ripper and the Star Wars girl, you know, among other gaming movie.
I didn't even know about that other person you were talking about earlier. What was her name? Astro, whatever.
X-Ray girl, I think that was the name.
No, the one that they had kicked out.
Mecca Randall. Oh yeah, Mecca Randall.
Randall.
Yeah,
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah. Apparently she got the boot like a couple years ago. She made like she insulted Zack Snyder to the brim of saying like his daughter's suicide was all because of him, and that's when Geeks and Gamers kicked her to the boot.
Mm.
Like
I can see the comparison. I get why you brought it up. I can see it.
Yeah, like
I see it.
There's making statements like that, and then making one that Ryan did. Well, you can see like what Mecca Random said was way more worse than what Ryan said.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Yeah, that's just my.
I can see why you compare them. Because they're tasteless. It's tasteless. Like there's no. The thought was shock value.
Yeah, but like I said, a lot of people are calling for the cancellation of the whole Geeks and Gaming squad now, even though this.
Yeah, and they tried it with the Batman thing. It's just not gonna happen. It's not.
Like you get like people saying like, hey, is people calling out Young Ripper? Hey, Young Ripper, are you gonna come out and defend?
See, that's another thing. Right, and Ripper's not even he's not even part of Geeks and Gamers. He's affiliated, like as an entity, maybe as his own entity, but and he came together with Ryan and Jeremy to create the Tuesday show.
Yeah.
But Ripper's success came from the decade that he's been before Geeks and Gamers even became what they became.
Right.
So,
which a lot of people don't seem to understand, especially people like Jody and Lucas and
they don't.
And well, I don't know about Nerdette Newsstand, if you know who that is.
Oh, Nerdette, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know her by name.
Yeah.
I don't really know her.
Like she had that one debate with Ripper about tokenism and tokenization.
Oh, okay.
And then after that whole debate, she that chick has a constant hate boner for Ripper. like every time Ripper does something, she's like, "Oh my God, Ripper is such trash." Ripper lost a debate with Lucas. No, the fuck he didn't. Like what the? No. I was like,
really?
Like no.
I watched that whole thing. Lucas was being contrarian the whole time, like just to be contrarian.
You saw the video of her or
no, the debate, the actual debate. I watched the whole thing.
Yeah,
I was there that night.
Yeah, I was there too. Like that's why I ain't made no video about it.
When he started arguing about the numbers is what really what I think just killed the whole debate, because it's like, how are you gonna tell a guy who actually deals in that industry that he doesn't understand the numbers or however it went down?
Yeah.
Also, like Ripper.
Yeah,
it is much harder to, and like you said earlier, it is much harder to create a new black character, or any new character in general. It took Ripper almost 2 years before he even got to this point to release the book. And $200,000 and shit.
I can make about 5 original black characters right now. If I really wanted to, because I got creativity like that.
Yeah. And I'm sure you could. but the work that goes in to try and grow that character, to grow the community behind it, to grow hype for it, that's what makes it harder. And I think that's what Ripple was trying to explain to Lucas that night. But
the thing is, when people create their own comic book series, they don't really have a fan base behind it. Like there's this one person that subscribed to me recently. He's a comic book creator himself, and he's a libertarian as well. He created his comic book called the Philanthropist. I think pretty sure that's what the name was. It's a original character about it's a comic book series about liberty, libertarianism, and all that stuff. And it's actually a pretty interesting read. They created a original white character and the original black character, and again he's independent, and he sold a bunch of copies because he has a fan base behind him.
Right. And that's the same thing with Comicsgate and all that.
Yeah.
And what was going on with Ripple, one of the guys from Comicsgate, I can't remember his name right now, but he made a video talking about how what Ripple's doing is going to send a ripple effect between in the independent space of comics.
It's actually going to benefit it.
Yes, absolutely.
Because
you have so many Comicsgate, man. You had them streaming, pushing Ripple's comic, which in turn will make people look at the Comicsgate, and that's like 10 or 15. I don't know how many people are actually in that group, but there's a ton of other creators in that group that have their own comics. They're doing a lot of comics now. They're putting and that's gonna help. And man, it's gonna be awesome because we're seeing the trash that they're putting out right now.
Yeah.
The big two, and then the shit with Obi-Wan and all this, like we're seeing the destruction of the things we grew up with, and it's so disheartening.
Hey, don't at me, man. But I was not really that big on Star Wars for real.
No, that's fine. But I'm just saying, like what they're doing. It's just an example because they're doing it with Marvel. They're doing it with DC. The race swapping and the sex swapping and the sexuality and who they're doing it. Like none of that really matters. I just
yeah, I can see where you're coming from. Like imagine if they race swap a Hispanic character for a white character. You would be
sure, but even on principle, I wouldn't even think just because I'm Hispanic. I think on principle alone, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And like the perfect example of that is what they're doing with She-Hulk, because She-Hulk was literally just female Hulk.
Which a lot of people got behind because it's how she was written.
Because she was a good character. She was written well, even though she was just a gender swap Hulk. But her character in the comics is probably much better than what the show's gonna show.
Yeah,
if you saw the trailer, the show is just gonna be like, women better, She-Hulk better just cause She-Hulk.
I cancel my Disney Plus, so I'm not I'm not doing it. I'm not watching any of that crap. Like my nephew, I think he wanted to go see Thor: Love and Thunder, but I'll do it for him.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna go watch that movie because
like my brother told me he saw the movie. I was like, did you actually like it? He said, it was alright.
It was all right. I'm pretty.
But that's good. He's a normie. Like he's not into it like me. Like that's why I like to bump things off him because he's more of a normie.
Yeah.
He's an army head and all that. So, but that's who they want. That's what those movies are geared towards, is the normie audience. And he has a daughter, and
like I said,
it just sucks.
Yeah, it's like, man. I ain't watching that crap.
But thank God for somebody like Ripple, because that guy is giving us a place to really enjoy storytelling again, and good characters.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Like I even made 3 videos previously about how independent creators need to like step up, like try to
Yes.
use YouTube or any type of following they have to try to boost their comic books if they trying to get it out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you need to build the audience first. There's no. It's just the way everything's going. Like cable has been going. The same thing with the old way of doing things with comics. It's going away. Like all that stuff it's so much easier to do it now. You can do it if you got the money. You could do it like Ripa does it, or you can just build it up from scratch and just. It's so much easier now. Much easier now.
Ripper had like years to like save the money though, especially if you using like super
That's
text.
true too. Right, and because he had a music career before that, he already had a built-in audience once he started his what he's doing now with like the politics, and even that it's less and less that I see him talking about that.
I mean, it's because he's more focused on his comic book series.
Right. Yeah. And you're not gonna see what he believes in there. I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be some real world issues, but I don't think it's gonna be as Ripa's politics probably helped inform him on how to build this, but. Because he's an anarcho-capitalist. I think that's what he calls himself.
Yeah, anarcho-capitalist. Speaking of which, speaking of the Rippaverse, there was this little news piece from the Bounty of the Comics, claiming controversial comic news website Bleeding Cool under massive fire for failing to cover Eric July's overwhelmingly successful Rippaverse campaign. So, and wasn't there also this one black comic book distributor that said that the Rippaverse was bad?
I think they went after him on Twitter.
Yeah,
he talked about it.
Yeah,
I forgot what it was called, and that came off as jealousy. Because he blew them out of the Rippa has blew him out of the water. I forgot what the name of it was like, and they were like, "Oh, we're the #1 black comic distributor," or whatever they were saying, and it's like,
but
Rippa's not using that,
and completely.
He's not using his skin color to push his comic. That has nothing to do with why he was even doing it. He did. I mean, the guy talks against representation and inclusion and all the forced stuff. It's not
which I agree with because how is this representation in Hollywood help out black people, because Hollywood does not like black people.
No.
Like, bro, think about it. The best role for a black person, in a lot of movies, was playing a thug in a ghetto movie.
Yeah, I mean that's the stereotype. But like Hollywood in and of itself was already like that by nature, because when you're making a movie and you create a certain character or you build a certain a script a certain way, you're already looking for a certain type of person. Right. If you look at any casting calls or anything, it's already been like that. But now they're not doing it because they need it for the story. Now they're doing it because they want to push a certain agenda on people. Yeah. And now, it's gone as far as now it has to do with sexuality and blah, blah, and all this. So, Hollywood was already that way.
And that's why a lot of people are moving away from Hollywood.
Moving away. Most of the Hollywood people move away from, at least the smart ones, move away from Hollywood. They get out of that area.
Well, it's hard to get out when you are in it, because you ask.
No. Well, I mean, as where they live, because from what I hear, like living in LA is like is truly a mental asylum, because in there you have to really be crazy to even want to go do that. You have to have a certain amount of maybe narcissism or something. You have to be nuts to want to do that. To really be part of that. And you're seeing it now, because if you watch Josiah Rises, I've been seeing him put a lot of videos about Hollywood actor Josiah Rises. He was a guy who was with Geeks and Gamers for a long time, but now he's doing his own thing. He does something with I don't know, you know Epic Mike? He does something with him called Epic First. They're like gonna do, it's a production company. They're gonna do movies and stuff.
I think I heard it.
But he's been,
Mike, yeah.
if you're Epic Mike, him and Josiah work together on Epic First. But anyways, shit, I lost my train of thought. But fuck, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Josiah has been putting out videos talking about Hollywood actors are leaving Hollywood, but they're also exposing the dirty, like how bad it is there. I mean, or look, another example is Chet Hanks, Tom Hanks' son.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's been out here exposing what's really going on in Hollywood and how bad it really is.
Right.
And we already know Alex Jones exposed like Morlock and all that shit with them. They worship. I mean, you had, what was the video the other day? You had the actress eating bugs.
I have not seen that.
Trying to make it seem like that was a thing. What's her face? It's what was the actress? I'm sure someone in the chat will say it, but she was like eating bugs and trying to make it seem like it was a good thing. I mean, that's part of that cult.
I mean,
kind of atmosphere
Paris Hilton made actually it was more than just Paris Hilton, but she made surgery or body modifications a huge hit, and that's how people think it is, especially when we need to be in Hollywood. You gotta have like the perfect figure and all that stuff.
Or even Kim Kardashian.
I mean, Kim Kardashian, I could definitely get behind because she's. Hey man,
behind.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn how many guys she's been with. She can get it. I don't give a damn.
She can. But I'm saying as far as the body modification, because none of her is real.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. She can. She does look. She's baddie, but
yeah. And then
or like the girl that was eating the butter on Twitter that you posted the other day.
What? I don't.
Melanie Mac.
Yeah.
Like she a baddie.
Why though? Why butter?
I don't know. She hasn't explained that.
She
plays into that too.
I mean, it's funny. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. Yes. That's creative, but. Why though? I didn't need an explanation about that shit. Like why butter?
I don't know, bro. I hear people put butter in their coffee, bro. Like
now that's weird.
Yeah,
that is.
I heard that from Az. Like, he's English.
I've never actually heard. I mean, I've heard of that one time. I thought it was a joke, but then. People actually put butter in their coffee. Like, does that make it like more tangy, or what does it do?
No, I'd have to ask for real, because I'll probably try that one day. Cause I do drink coffee, but I've never thought about putting butter in.
Nah, I'll let you
know. That's a certain later.
That's a certain weirdness that I'm just gonna stay out of.
There are a lot of women who are famous for all the wrong reasons. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
and Paris Hilton was the start of that. She was famous because she was the heir of a hotel, and she did a lot of stupid shit. And she did put out a sex tape too, or a sex tape was put out about her. It's the same thing with Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, but Kim Kardashian.
Black Sands Comics. That's the one that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He went on Shark Tank and he begged. He got $1 million. He got $1 million from Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
And they were mad at Ripa. Even Ripa spent not only his own money, but spent much less money than they were given. And look at what he's already at almost 3.3 mil. It probably passed that. I had to look. But like,
well deserved to do it. I mean, it was smart. This dude he was trashing DC and Marvel. He was like, hey man, yeah, I hate this crap. Come over here, and I'll show you how it's done. Like that's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're mad at that.
Pissed.
Well, you know, they got nobody to blame for themselves. They've been hiring all these, like, you know, hey, I hate to make it a big deal, but you know, white leftist writers who have no.
Well, hey, the same people that Malcolm X was warning people about.
Yes.
The guilt-ridden white liberal. Yeah, he was talking about them.
Yep.
When I heard that speech, one of those speeches from Malcolm X, I was like, damn, no wonder they killed him. Because at the end, he figured out that Farrakhan and all these people didn't want the same thing for the black people that they wanted.
But it wasn't a white liberal who killed him.
No, it wasn't. No,
it was a black person.
It was the Nation of Islam.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman, thank you. She was the one that was eating bugs. Like, look, pull it up, dog. It is so stupid. You could tell how edited it was. That like she made it seem like she was eating the whole thing, but you could see the cut. You could tell when they were cutting it after she was eating.
So
like
many
one,
women
and that was it.
were famous for all the wrong reasons.
Because Hollywood, that's the only way to get into Hollywood. I mean, Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian was born rich though. She was born rich.
Kim. Oh yeah, she had a famous.
Yeah. From her dad. Her dad.
Her dad was the lawyer for OJ.
If the glove doesn't fit, then you must
Or
quit.
one of the lawyers for OJ.
Okay, so
He was on the team with Johnny Cochran. Rob Kardashian.
I'm Nicole Kidman,
Okay,
and
so-
I am going to eat a 4-course meal.
this chick, I could just see from her face. This chick is crazy as hell.
She dated Tom. Did she date Tom Cruise? I think she dated Tom Cruise too. See, these people are Scientologists. They're part of that weird ass religion.
Of bugs.
Gross.
But she made it seem like she was eating the best
I am
shit
here to
in the
reveal
world.
my hidden talent.
But you could tell that they were
micro
cooking this shit
livestock,
to where-
cornworms. They're still alive.
Oh God.
Melanie Mac is a bad.
Very moist.
She
chewy.
Christian, too.
Can't quite describe the flavor, but need a little water.
I don't even know who the hell Melanie Mac is.
Try the second course.
She used to. If you ever went to a
Just a
GameStop
little
years ago, she
side
used to be
note.
the one on the TV.
2 billion people in the world eat.
She used to be one of those
I'm one of them.
TV people.
Here
Now,
we go.
I can understand if it was for
mealworms.
survival, but she's just doing this for the hell of it.
Telling you, I'd win Survivor.
I guess. Well, what does it say? Secret talent. I guess this is like
That is a
like a weird ass
filter taste.
talent
I'd recommend
show.
Why is she eating worms? Does she think she's the boogeyman?
Oh God,
it.
grasshoppers.
Nothing.
Crickets.
But she make
Oh,
like this is
Awesome.
supposedly her talent that she could eat bugs.
like
What?
nothing you've ever tasted.
That's not
Like
talent.
It's not. It's
a
weird.
hairy.
But
This is
vanity. See, this is vanity.
Oh my gosh. And not from Michelle.
Thinking that what you-
Hey, Vandy, don't copyright strike me, okay? This is all out of entertainment and commentary
this is
reasons.
fair use. We're mocking the hell out of her.
And now for
Criticism.
dessert.
This bitch is weird, bro.
Why is she eating them alive?
Look, she's laughing. She knows this is stupid.
This shit. I done seen it all. I done seen it all.
These
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, could be worse.
This shit.
are amazing.
I've seen worse
Look,
than
she
this.
even winked. You see that?
Bro,
Yo,
this
why
chick-
did she wink like that? That looked like she just had like a stroke.
This chick is dead. This chick is dead. This chick is crazy as hell.
Fried grasshopper. Miss me.
Grasshoppers. I recommend them.
I ain't eating no bugs, bro.
I ain't
Anyone.
that.
Oh,
Thank
dang.
you for spending so much
They
time
want
with
us
me.
to
and
eat.
I
They
could
want
not
us to
eat
be like
bugs.
this.
Till next time.
I'll pass on that shit. What the fuck?
I've eaten a number of bizarre foods, but bugs is where I draw the line. Hell
Bruh.
with that.
Like I said, man, unless it was for survival and you
Right.
really had no choice, then yes, go out means
Right.
there's
Like you-
protein in them bugs.
We grew up watching Bear
Unless you were
versus
living under the
Wild.
regime of Pol Pot.
That too, or Kim Jong Il, or I don't know. She's like all giddy, like that's my talent. Look, I can eat bug.
That's not a talent.
How is that a talent?
I don't know.
Nah,
but that, I think that was the point of the whole segment.
Nah, she obviously got raised different. She got raised.
That's like
Yeah.
saying taking a piss is a talent. Like everyone does it. What do you mean it's a freaking talent?
Not everybody eats bugs though. Some people.
Yeah, but anyone can.
I mean, yeah, everybody can. Like you know, everybody can be a vegetarian, but fuck that shit. I like my give me a steak, a steak medium rare, a little bit charred.
The last time I tried a veggie burger, I wanted to vomit. It tasted like cardboard.
Oh, you definitely don't want that black bean burger.
The black or that Impossible stuff.
I tried a Red Robin. One time I tried a Red Robin veggie burger, and even the bread tasted like a sponge.
Wait, Red Robin? I actually like Red Robin, even though I only went with that one time.
Yeah, but I'm talking about their veggie burgers.
Oh, yeah. The veggie burger. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, because all that stuff it has to be made chemically. Like you can't. I don't understand how
the buns were literally like
sponges. Even the Impossible Burger, studies are starting to come out that stuff is not even good for you. But people are so caught up in this. We gotta save the planet and we gotta protect the planet. Like I understand. Like I don't want to live in a dirty place either. But we can't think that we can control the shit going on. Like when you got people like Al Gore and John Kerry out here trying to tell us we need to spend billions of dollars to destroy ourselves or take us back to the Stone Age so we can protect the environment that we can't control.
No, that's just a bunch of bullshit. They try to spread out, try to get
that's like doomsday cult type shit.
It literally is.
Like
and he's gotten rich off it. That's why he still does it.
Yeah, I remember there was some old newspaper that somebody brought up on social media that said like the world's it's going to end in 2021 because of global warming, and you know we're could be on 2022. I mean, yeah, 2022.
But we've grown up, right? Remember 2012, the whole Mayan calendar thing? Everybody, for some reason, all these weirdos want the world to end. It's like, why? What is wrong with you people? Like, it was 2012. Then you have all these weird pastors talking about, oh, God told them this. When anybody's read the Bible knows that nobody knows when the world's going to end.
Again, this is why. No, I'm gonna get a little skeptical about this whole religion thing. Anybody that say, man, hey man, God told me this, God told me that. Hey man,
right?
Hey man, hey man, God obviously told me something different because me and you are seeing two different gods.
But that's the criticism.
God tells me this. That reminds me of what Filipino politicians always say.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that they're yeah. Well, those people are crazy over there because they kill their drug dealers. Like, all right.
Oh no. Listen here, man. Like I was keeping up to the Filipino politics because I'm Filipino. My family's Filipino. And like we were all rooting for Bongbong Marcos and all these other candidates out there running for president, they're like, "Oh, God told me this." Even Manny Pacquiao.
Oh yeah.
Manny Pacquiao's all there, like, "Oh, God told me that I was supposed to run for president and increase the increase." I'm just like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah.
They're all saying the same shit.
Yeah. To each his own. Yeah, Manny. Yeah, but Manny's actually a Christian.
Nobody likes Manny Pacquiao anymore.
Some people,
but American.
Well, I don't know.
American fans are very ignorant of what he does in the country. He's really a messed up piece of crap.
Yeah. I used to watch him when he was trying to sing. When he would sing, I watched those videos.
The one he sang like sometimes when we.
Yeah. No, I loved his boxing. I grew up watching it. So, but.
Oh yeah, I wish he just stuck to that.
Well, he's too old now. I mean, wasn't he going to fight recently? I thought he was going to fight again.
No, he's done.
Yeah.
He's retired.
Yeah, but Mike Tyson fought in MMA. These people, it's a
if Mike Tyson actually fights Jake Paul, I hope he knocks his block off.
Mike Tyson is too old to be boxing now. Even though I know full well if I got in a fight with him, I'll get my ass whooped. But yeah, this dude he's not as fast anymore. Yeah, Logan Paul, he's more fresh. That's what I would say. I'm not saying Mike Tyson is going to lose, but he has Logan Paul has more stamina and he's more fresh in the boxing ring.
Oh yeah, he's much younger.
Yeah.
Did you see that Hulu's going to do a show, or I think it's a movie or a show about Mike Tyson? It actually looks cool.
Yeah, and then wait, was it Will Smith supposed to be playing that, or was it supposed to be something different?
No, Will Smith played Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
He played Mike, but I can't remember. I don't know the actor that's playing Mike, but he has like the lisp, like when you hear it in the commercial, it looks.
I
pretty
saw
good.
the commercial, but I completely like forgot like what platform is that on?
Hulu.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hulu usually advertises with like weird. They have like weird ads that show up on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
I've gotten them too.
there's some things that is actually cool, but not really all of them. Like news coming out that they're finally bringing back Daredevil, Punisher, Luke Cage, and all that stuff. They bring them back on Disney Plus. But like I said, I'm like it's too little too late.
Yeah.
You guys canceled them when they was in the prime. In their prime.
Bruh, exactly. I loved Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, and then when they put them together, because they actually did get married in the comics and everything. So like, I loved those shows. Like I was so hooked on those shows, and then all of a sudden they were gone.
Yeah,
It's like why? Those shows did so well.
I mean,
I wasn't.
guess it's the
I wasn't
same
too
I think
hooked
that's
on
when
Luke
Disney
Cage or
bought
Jessica
Marvel. I
Jones.
think that's when they stopped. What happened?
I wasn't too hooked on Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. I was more hooked on Daredevil and the Punisher.
No, I agree. Oh, Punisher.
All right, probably stuck with somebody.
My bad. Yeah. I guess to each their own. But like you said earlier, those shows were at their peak. I mean, what are you gonna do with them now? Nobody's gonna believe that you're actually gonna keep that.
I mean,
why they were good.
I mean, the plan is to bring them
And not even. There's no way the Punisher. They're gonna.
No, the plan is to bring them into the MCU at some point, because Phase 4 just ended, and now they try to do the whole Phase 5, because Phase 4 was not really that good. So
And that's crazy. They're not. Are they done? Are they really? Are they done?
yeah. Kevin Feige said, Phase 4 is done because it was not really that good.
I looked at.
He literally said that.
So you're it's to bring out more trash. That's great.
I saw that lineup for Phase 5, and nothing interests me.
And there's another thing, like
I mean, Avengers.
they
Secret
wasted
Wars,
so much potential with the first 3 phases. They wasted. Oh my! They had never introduced Adam Warlock.
Nope.
They had never introduced the Illuminati till what? They brought them in.
Multiverse of Madness was a
The
trash
Multiverse
ass
of Madness
trash
which
ass
was
movie.
trash. Right. Like even my normie friend, my friend Robbie, he told me he went and saw Multiverse of Madness. He was like, "This shit was dog. It was dog shit. I didn't know what the hell was going on in the movie. The movie didn't make sense. Yeah, like, I didn't even know I was watching a Doctor Strange movie. You weren't. You were.
The
watching
movie
a
was
Wanda
primarily
Wanda
about
movie.
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. It was a WandaVision.
It's like, but you had a
part two.
show. You had a show, and then if you didn't watch the show, you didn't really understand what the hell was going on in Multiverse of Madness anyway.
Yeah. Which is which is they expect people to like who's don't have no Disney Plus to like try to connect the dots. Like, bro, not people. People didn't watch the series because the series was not really bringing in any type of attraction. Same thing with like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki. Some people said Loki was good. Some people said Loki was outright terrible. And speaking of which, they are bringing in Blade. Problem is, they made him a cameo in one of the worst fucking movies I have ever seen, The Eternals. They could have saved his part for something different, because bringing Blade into that movie, and Blade is also a fan favorite black character.
Oh my god, I grew up with that.
Yeah.
An original one, mind you.
An original, yes.
Yeah, and the fact that they used his cameo in Eternals was I honestly find disrespectful.
Because what the hell did he have to do with the Eternals anyway?
Yeah, Frost. Just to reply to Frost the Nord there, I'm pretty sure they are going to screw it up, because Marvel literally has nothing to offer us after Endgame.
They could have, if they had brought him in the first 2 phases of the MCU. Maybe not, maybe as his own character, not
Well,
because I don't really know if he actually interacted with any of the Avengers or anything, because
well,
I'm not that much of a historian. But
they
like
already
they could have done that.
They already have Black Panther though. That's the thing.
And like you said earlier, Static Shock, bro, I grew up with that cartoon too. What
Same
happened to
here.
that?
They don't know
Like,
how
they didn't do anything with
don't know
that.
they don't know how to write them. That's a problem. So there is a series
Oh my
right
God,
now.
that was such a great cartoon.
There is a series right now with Static Shock. Problem is they don't know how to write them.
Yeah.
Mm,
No,
Like,
because then
how
we get
can-
like what they did with Miles Morales. And,
It's not hard to
Thor
write
thing.
up Virgil Hawkins. It's not that dang hard.
Yeah, it's not.
And I don't
hard.
like Miles Morales.
Not a lot of people don't. It's
Yeah, I
it's,
didn't
it's,
like
it's, it's, it's just a tokenized Spider-Man.
He's just the tokenized Peter Parker.
No, here's
And-
the thing. He's black one minute, then he's Hispanic the next.
I think he's Dominican or something.
Yeah,
originally?
because I remember doing this story where a lot of people was praising Spider-Man for being a original black superhero, but then they said this story said, hey, we're gonna use Miles Morales to push the term Latinx, and yeah, because to make it more gender neutral. Like, bro, nope. This is why nobody's reading this bullshit.
But you're not
It's
gonna
just
do
like-
that. Our culture is way too ingrained in.
Dude, don't even get me started on that because
in the language.
Comic-Con was starting to push the Filipinx term.
What?
Yeah, Comic-Con started
You cannot
pushing
be
that
serious,
shit. I'm just
bro.
like, no. And
Filipino,
not
like, you can't do
surprisingly,
that.
the Filipino community rejected the hell out of that term.
Of course.
No.
The same with the Latinx thing with Hispanics. Only like I think the it was 2% of Latinos actually.
1%.
No, it's not. And what
Someone-
I find hilarious is that there's when Kamala Harris was getting mocked for calling the blue dress or whatever, or her blue suit or whatever, when she was virtue signaling about that.
Yes, Ness.
Yeah, yeah,
Philippines
yeah,
is a
yeah,
new
If
thing.
you watch that whole thing after her talking, some lady came on there and said, "I'm a Latina." Like,
I ain't see
okay,
that.
well, at least people ain't serious about it, because if they were serious, she wouldn't have said Latina, but she did. And I was like, "Yo, we gotta get the pitchforks. Look at her, look." Because it's so stupid, bro. You're not gonna, bro. We are too proud of that. We're just too proud of that.
Someone should make a sticker that says "Keep the O in Latino." It's a reference to when they say like "Keep Christ in Christmas" when they put like Xmas or stuff like that.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah,
someone
yeah.
should do that. Keep the O in Latino.
That's a great shirt idea.
Keep the O in Filipino. They might as well do that now. That's a business opportunity.
Yeah.
That is a great shirt idea.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what's your, hey, I usually call you FX, but what's your real name, man?
Trey.
Trey. Okay, so Trey. So you said you have you having a fan base on another platform behind your comic book. What platform is that? Like Reddit, or is it like any Google type
Instagram.
thing? Instagram. You say Instagram?
It has a bit of a following on Instagram.
Okay, that's what's up. How many people have gotten to it so far? 30, 50?
I'm usually my brother's the one in charge of that one, but there were times we went to wrestling meet and greets and actually got the attention of actual wrestlers on it. It's amazing, really. They even gave us our blessings to put them in our comic.
That's what's up. Was it? It must have been some indie guys that are feeling the geek industry.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but it's pretty dope though. You had some indie wrestlers saying, man, hey man, we appreciate if you sponsored us in your comic book. That's pretty dope.
And pretty big time wrestlers too.
Like which ones?
Like names like Tony Storm and Rich Swann and Sue Young.
Wait, Tony Storm and Rick Swann, WWE people?
Yes, I talked to them. I met them.
Oh, that's pretty dope. VOR said, what's the IG page?
I'll type it in there.
But
there we go.
yeah, Jose Circuit Wrestling. Sounds like
Yeah.
Sounds like you want a wrestling promotion. Yeah, what wouldn't be the first time somebody tried doing that.
I mean, my comic is basically a wrestling comic. It's Japanese wrestling mainly, but there are other promotions within the same story as well that will have their own series as well.
That's the thing that I like about mangas and stuff is that they can take sports and make them like they do with the basketball and
Yeah.
the volleyball.
That's what I'm inspired by because like
yeah, I think that's pretty dope.
Because the comic I'm writing it's like basically saying an American comic but written like a manga.
Right. That's dope.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, oh man, that's one hell of a hybrid. An American comic written like a manga written by 2 Filipino boys. Ooh, sounds fancy, don't it?
Okay, there it is.
I mean, because I was even thinking about that one Filipino show on Netflix called Trece. That's actually kind of interesting.
Oh, you got Bret Hart right here.
Yeah, I see that too.
Scott Hall, excuse me. Scott Hall.
You said this female character with I'm guessing the yellow the yellow
What you talking about my girl?
Yeah,
that's actually face paint.
Yeah, Tigress Takahashi.
Yeah.
Yo, these models are dope, bro. I don't know why.
Is that Angelina Love?
Yo, I like this.
Yeah, Angelina Love. We also met her too.
Damn, man. Either she tall as hell, you short.
No, that's my brother.
Oh, that's
my
your
brother took a picture with her.
Oh.
Okay. Yo, these models are dope.
Yeah, Sue Young.
In that same place where we met Angelina Love, we also met Adam Cole and
Adam Cole. Nice.
And what am I thinking of? Serena Deeb was there. MJF was there. Scott Steiner was there. Bo Dallas was there.
Scott Steiner.
Yeah, Scott Steiner. I was just like, oh my gosh. I just wanted to walk up to him and say, no, Simpy.
I'm still man. That dude needs severe surgery for his chest. Like, goddamn.
I saw Lex Luger there too. He was on a wheelchair. I'm like, man,
yeah,
he's skinny as hell, man.
Oh.
Even the Boogeyman was in that same place.
Look at that chick from Tekken. Full name: Evelyn Reina Matsuda, and comics. Evelyn is half British, half Japanese.
Oh, you talk about Evelyn Matsuda?
Oh, isn't that kind of the same thing as the Teka Teke line, where she was half British, half Japanese, or half English, some shit like that?
I don't know about that.
You know about that?
Half British, half Japanese. That's Evelyn Matsuda you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah. I see. You got a lot of inspiration from these.
I also got a good amount of. I also got a good amount of inspiration from the game Rumble Roses. If anyone remembers that.
Rumble Roses.
It's an old PS2 game.
Yeah, Jay.
I feel like that sounds familiar.
Yeah, Jay Yamada Suzuki kind of reminds me of Oscar because of hairstyle.
You know, we're actually friends with an indie wrestler named Hyena Hex. My brother actually met him personally and made good friends with him, and he really likes Jade Suzuki.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Hyena Hex. He's working his way to get to ROH.
Hey yo, I'm digging these wrestling belts.
Yeah, Rising Sun, Shining Moon.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely assisting some Japanese.
This is definitely well put together.
Yeah.
Got a lot of originality.
It definitely. Oh yeah.
It's mainly me and my brother doing all this, and we have some friends helping us out as well.
That's what's up.
If only we can have an artist to really draw these things out and then make panels, that'd be great. Because we're pretty much already done season 1. We just gotta get that down and then release that. Probably make something big out of it.
Oh yeah. I like this Donna Lovecraft. I like that.
I-
Like the demon
Yeah.
king.
Donald Lovecraft is my
Mm,
brother's personal favorite.
How'd you make these illustrations?
We did it on the game WWE 2K19.
Yeah, because I'm definitely feeling that.
That's pretty cool that you did it with that. That's okay.
It all started when we were playing 2K18, and he already had like some original characters there. I'm just like, and I was the one who came up with the idea of telling my brother, like, wait a second, we can make a comic out of these characters. And, you know, came 2K19, we made a lot more, and we're like, yeah, we need to establish every single one of these characters. And then we were in the writing process, and everything just went from there on out.
Yo. Yeah, this if somebody good got a hold. Oof. I can see the potential. Sure.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be a feminist-driven bullshit comic.
No, it
No,
doesn't,
yeah,
it doesn't feel like it.
Definitely don't need any more of that, especially like too much going on.
Basically,
Yeah, 'cause
what we
the
plan to
women
do is
actually
do
look like
what
women.
what we plan to do is do not do what Glow did.
Who's Glow?
Glow is this Netflix series that has this. It's like a female wrestling series on Netflix. That like the first two seasons were good, but then came the third season. It was a steaming pile of dog shit.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like damn this damn series went over my damn head. I forgot about this shit.
Yeah, it's a thing. Awesome Kong was in that series, playing as Welfare Queen.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Hold the fuck up. Let me see.
Welfare Queen is played by Awesome Kong.
The fact. Welfare Queen. Let me look this shit up.
Yo,
Yeah,
Blaze,
Welfare
did you talk
Queen
about
from
the
Glow.
Wakanda shit? The Wakanda Forever? Did you talk about that yet? Or
No,
you going
Awesome
to talk
Kong.
about it?
She's a wrestler.
Yeah, here it is. Awesome Kong released a statement on Glow's racial stereotypes. I have never heard this shit. I've never heard this. In the series, Kong plays Tammy, the welfare queen Dawson, and she took to social media to address the producers and writers of Glow for portraying racial stereotypes. Kong said she and her fellow actresses, Sadell Noah, Brittany Young, Sunita Mani, Ellen Wong, Shakira Barrera, felt disempowered throughout the time on Glow, and that it has been problematic to use their faces solely in the context of racial stereotypes. Kong and the castmates implore Glow to hire an executive producer or a consultant producer of color address how portraying stereotypical and racially offensive wrestling personas has impacted the characters' personal lives and dignity, and amplify their voices and importance within the season narrative. Bro, that's fucked up. That is fucked up.
What my comic's gonna do is not gonna be what Glow did.
They made the black chick of all people play welfare queen. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Believe me, the show was good up until season 3.
Damn, that's some bullshit. What the fuck is wrong with these people? God damn, I have never knew this fucking story.
I guess her name is Kia Stevens. Kia Stevens was inspired to become a professional wrestler by Amy Dumas, also known to her WWE career as Lita and Trish Stratus. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Lita's still a slut, ain't she?
Yeah, probably.
I still remember the crowd chanting "slut" when that whole conflict between Edge and Matt Hardy. I'm like, jeez.
That was well deserved. Well deserved.
Yeah, I know, it was because it was real. I still remember the crowd going like, "Slut, slut,
Oh my god, you were
slut."
bringing back so many memories. Holy
And Trish Stratus was like, "Don't call her a slut."
Oh my god, Lita. Lita was a babe, bruh.
Does Lita even have a significant other?
Not
Does she have a husband or anything like that?
not that I heard of.
Then it's ironic that Edge and Matt Hardy got married and she's still single.
Shit, hey man, bros before hoes, man.
Yeah, she belongs in the streets.
Hey man, but yeah, Matt Hardy has Rebby Hardy, who is also a Twitch streamer. Edge has Beth Phoenix. You know, kudos to them. Hopefully they good. But yeah, I've not really heard of Lita having a significant other.
Yo,
Yeah,
Lita back then was a baddie, bro. Oh.
Nah, I was more of a Gail Kim type guy.
Sable was.
Yeah, Gail Kim is a babe.
I like Sable. When Sable and who else? Trish? Was it Trish?
Yeah,
when they did Playboy?
Trish,
There's a reason why Sable has that cougar theme song.
Yeah.
It's amazing that Brock Lesnar was able to hit that.
Man, it's Brock Lesnar. That dude just pretty much took wherever he wanted.
What I loved about that era is that they, even though they were wrestlers, they really played into their femininity. Like they really played into it.
Yeah. The thing about it is now they're trying to convert to a more young audience. So that's why they're trying.
Well, I think because most of the WWE audience today is probably around our age. A majority of them.
Yeah, and then
who grew up in the Raw's War.
Yeah,
I haven't watched it in a very, very long time. I still, JR does a podcast, and he be talking.
I watch
about
AEW. I don't watch WWE.
I heard AEW is pretty good though.
Yeah,
much better.
Yeah, I pay just attention to Impact Wrestling every now and then.
Impact.
Yeah. I mean,
I post funny clips of AEW
once
every
Vince
once in a while.
McMahon bought like WCW, he just that's why he just if you take out competition, you really have no reason to grow or to be more risky or whatever. And I think that's what really killed WWE. Even though they're still freaking huge, there's no way it's going anywhere.
The thing is they're trying to change it up now because they're trying to be more PG-13 with their shit because AEW came in and basically said, "Hey man, y'all slipping. We about to take out your whole fucking audience."
They're pretty much, yeah.
In which nobody was really competing with WWE. I mean, you had Impact, but then Impact kept on having like financial issues because of Dixie Carter. She ain't know what the hell she was doing. And now Stephanie is in charge of WWE because after that whole Vince McMahon shit that's going on right now. So now
he stepped down too.
No, pretty much he was forced.
He retired.
No, pretty much he was forced to step down after all these allegations. Yeah. Now.
How is anybody surprised that he paid off women to be quiet? I just don't see. Vince McMahon.
It's Vince McMahon, the same guy who's like, "I'm gonna undo my pants."
His rivalry with Stone Cold was just so good.
And that's literally how WWE was able to buy a WCW because of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for him, Vince McMahon, Eric Bischoff would be the one in charge right now. But shit, that's depending on if he wanted.
The first time WWE's ratings went over WCW was when Undertaker threw Mankind off the cell.
That pretty bomb ass moment, but that's more extreme moments like that.
See, that's me and my brother. We loved Kane and Undertaker because they were brothers, quote unquote. So like that really helped. Me and my brother really enjoyed watching those two.
Hey Joel, which lie do you think is more shocking? Finding out that Undertaker and Kane are not brothers, or finding out that none of us are Hulk Hogan's brother?
Oh man, that's funny. Finding out that pro wrestling is all scripted was probably the most shocking.
It's probably because of John Cena, right?
Nah, you can't really blame John Cena for that one.
No,
you can see John Cena. It's like,
I think it's just like part of growing up. Once you get older and you start to look into things, like I started finding out that pro wrestling was scripted, but I understand Like I understand it. Like it
but
it impacted
I
me
remember
growing
seeing
up.
this one funny clip though. I saw this funny clip where like you see like this kid watching wrestling, like, oh yeah, John Cena's my favorite wrestler. Then he sees John Cena didn't even hit him with the punch of the 5 knuckles.
Yeah.
He's like,
No, right. Yeah. No, I can't remember what it was, but I remember watching I think it was a video or something about or they were taught when I really found out that it was scripted was when I remember watching a video and they were talking about how scripted it was.
Mm-hmm.
And how and then now as I gotten older I watch interviews from all the old wrestlers because it's crazy that a lot of the wrestlers that I watched growing up, they're all in their 50s now. You got freaking Glenn Jacobs, he's a freaking mayor of a town who's Kane.
No good,
and then
no good for him though.
Yeah.
And then you know after you know not to go back into politics, but you know since he's Republican, you know you got a lot of people pissed off at him and all that shit.
Oh yeah. When I found that, I was like, that's pretty. But like when I watch interviews of Undertaker now, I forgot his name, and he's such a freaking cool dude.
Yeah,
like,
Mark Calloway.
Yeah,
Mark Calloway, yeah, there you go. And then hearing him talk about like that last fight that he had, that was in the graveyard. Who was it? I can't remember who it was.
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
Yeah, like hearing him how they put that all together and how long it took him to tape it and all that. It gave me an appreciation of how good it was that it hooked me that I couldn't even know growing up that it was scripted.
Yeah.
It really gave me an appreciation for it.
I mean, there are a few times when wrestling is real.
I mean, but with the talent that AJ Styles and Undertaker have and the chemistry they had together, yeah, of course they're gonna put on a really pretty good match.
That was during a WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, WrestleMania. It was a televised, not televised. Yeah, pre-recorded.
It was pre-recorded, yeah.
And it was still one of the best matches of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were just copying Matt Hardy's style.
I wouldn't say that now, because the whole broken thing, what they term in WE woken, which is stupid as hell because it was
woken
because it was down there too late because you know the broken persona, you know, Impact, WWE, Matt Hardy having that lawsuit saying like, yo, the broken persona belongs to us, not Matt Hardy. That's when like, you know, it took months and it just died down. Like, bro, like when I first saw Matt Hardy do the whole delete, I was like, hey man, it's kind of too late now because Impact Wrestling pretty much held the shit up. Like nobody really gives a fuck about this persona no more.
But people were chanting "fuck that owl."
Yeah, but you know the owl's still here though. That's the thing. The owl's still here.
Yep.
Which it's cool. You know it's cool. It's still here because you know now they're doing. Impact is doing things with Pro Wrestling Noah. They're doing things with New Japan Pro Wrestling. They're doing things with AEW, which a lot of people back then said was not going to happen. Like, bro, I was putting so much faith into Impact Wrestling, and it's still alive, and it's teaming up with all these big wrestling promotions. Like, hey man, nobody can compete with WWE. Yeah, you're right. Nobody big, but you know AEW is more independent, and same thing with Impact Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling. Like, look at all these matches they doing with. You know, just coming together to try to fend off with, you know, try to stick it to WWE. Like, they put out good matches and all that shit. Even though I've not really been paying attention to wrestling for the past, like, couple of years, I still glance at it, you know, a couple of times, like, yo, they put out some good matches.
Yeah, they do.
And what made it successful was, especially during the era of, like, Raw's War and all that, was because they had WCW to contend with. And WCW had a bunch of great characters that I grew up really liking, like Sting and Goldberg and Nash and NWO, that whole thing. Like when Hulk Hogan went over there, you know, the only thing was I think they just had really bad leadership. Was what really hurt them.
They still have bad leadership though.
Yeah.
Like for real, like for real. Do you think Steph is like they put Stephanie McMahon in charge? Like, do you think that's a good idea? I mean, they put her in charge before, and the ratings went down. Now, if they put Triple H in charge,
Yeah.
that could be a really huge hit because NXT was doing so damn well. Then Vince McMahon came in and fucked all that up.
Right. Because he couldn't take. I don't understand that. I just don't understand why he just. Like, I understood why. I guess as a business guy, you don't want.
It wasn't even competition. It was his own companies. It was his own.
NXT. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was his own brand, but because people like NXT more than Raw and SmackDown, Vince just came in and said like, "Yo, I ain't feeling this. I'm taking over." And that's how we got NXT 2.0 with all this rainbow shit instead of
this rainbow shit.
Instead of the green and black brand that made NXT what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the black and yellow.
Yeah. Yeah. Now a lot of people came and tuned into NXT, which I I can understand.
That's why a lot of the big NXT stars went over to AEW.
Adam Cole, Roderick Strong. Like the whole undisputed era, like just.
Well, Roderick Strong's not in AEW, but Keith Lee is there.
And isn't him and some of the dude the AEW tag team champs?
Him and Swerve.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's pretty cool. No, can't Punk doing the whole no uterus, no opinion shit. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, bro, what the hell is you doing?
Mm-hmm.
When you came out with that damn shirt, like, dog. Now it's not a time to be talking about politics, especially when you're in wrestling.
You mean CM Punk wearing that shirt?
Yeah, no uterus, no opinion. That shit that when he wore that shit on I think it was on the AEW platform.
Yeah, he even wore a shirt that says abortion is human rights or something like that. I mean, I'm not surprised that CM Punk is an SJW. I'm not surprised by that. That's only been established like years ago.
No. Yeah, don't get me wrong. He's still a good ass wrestler, but damn, this dude just needs to. Same thing with Dave Bautista. That like they need to shut the fuck up sometimes.
Yeah,
Bautista got infected by Hollywood.
No, I think it was before that. Before Hollywood. He just wasn't vocal about it.
Mm.
Well, I think he has shut the fuck up for a while now.
Nah,
so has John Cena, because after he did the shit with Taiwan, that guy really had not said much. Just do your little movie show.
Nah.
What was it, Peacemaker or whatever?
Yeah.
I haven't heard much from Batista anymore.
He's
not even gonna be Drax anymore, is he? I don't think he's Drax.
He's on Twitter. He's on Twitter talking a lot of shit.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Twitter. That's why I don't have one.
Hey, believe it or not, that's how I get a lot of my content from Twitter.
That's true. It's easy.
Yeah, and that's how I also got into into conversation with other dudes like Jack. I forgot his name. I forgot his last name.
Twitter is just Tumblr 2.0.
I never used Tumblr, so I won't even know what the hell that even is.
I never used it either, but I just knew that Tumblr has a reputation similar to what Twitter has now.
We went from talking about Ryan Kendall to talking about wrestling. What the fuck happened?
Hey.
We switched to talking about different things.
Yeah, we did.
It's all good. It's all good though. We are here just to have a good conversation.
It's open path.
Jody's just mad. He's just jealous that he has to use Section 8 to buy his studio.
Isn't Jody's corner, right? That fat dude.
Yeah, the fat
Eggman.
Yeah, the fat bastard.
Oh, okay.
That's where the nervous drink meme came from.
Yeah, I mean
that's something that Ripple should do. Is make a bottle that says nervous drink. I think somebody told him that.
Somebody on Twitter made that advertisement, and then I remember I put it at the end of my video when I was doing the whole Ripper Jody video, like the whole spring water shit. That shit was funny.
Oh, yeah. Has Jody ever attacked you since that time?
Yeah, no, he didn't say shit to me.
That would be an interesting conversation.
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna lie.
it could be, but I already know it ain't gonna happen because he mainly goes at the big guys. I'm not really big.
Same as Lucas. Same as Lucas.
It's not going to be interesting. He's going to have like 4 of the dudes try to jump you or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's another thing too. That made that whole, because all his boys were like just on their phones. They weren't even like. That I love how he would try to make them say stuff.
All Jody would do was just yell at you and say like, "Hey, I'm right."
Nah, it was the whole I got more bitches thing that made like, bro, that's not a debatable, a winnable type shit. Like, what the fuck is you doing talking about?
That's just vanity.
Like, talk about you get more bitches than a married
More
man.
bitches.
Who the fuck says stupid shit like that?
You see the difference. You could see the huge disparity between the values of somebody like Ripa and Jody.
Yeah.
Ripa takes his marriage very seriously, and the fact that he's married, he understands how impactful that is and how meaningful it will be once he starts having kids.
I mean, yeah, like if you actually seen that in the deck conversation or debate Ripper had with her, every time she called him sweetie, he got offended by that shit. Like, and then she kept on doing it.
Who?
Nadette newsstand,
okay.
doing that whole debate about tokenization. She kept on calling him sweetie, and then he took offense to it. He took offense to that, saying like the only person who called me that is my wife. He ain't like
I
that shit at
never
all.
watched it, but from what I've seen of Nerdette or whatever, that she probably said it very very patronizing about it.
Oh yeah, that debate was dumb as shit. She was not getting it at all about the whole tokenization thing. I've been watching, I was watching, even though I don't know much about Nerdette or who she was, I was like, this chick has no idea what she's talking about when she's talking about tokenization and all that stuff. She's like, well, talk about Ripper is changing the goalposts or changing all that shit. Like, no, that's not what he's saying. He even said that there's some good tokenized characters, but in the mind,
like She-Hulk.
Yeah, She-Hulk, and believe it or not, She-Hulk is a lot of dudes' fantasies. So, the fact she's saying like, no, you just change the goalposts. Like, no, the way that it's written nowadays is like it's all just BS.
Yeah.
She-Hulk is a well-written character. She's not a toxic. She doesn't have a toxic female trait like Captain Marvel.
No, and she's feminine. Like that's another thing about her character. Just because she's green and big, but she still gives off a feminine vibe.
And unless you're talking about the modern comics version.
No, I've seen the modern one.
Didn't they make her big as a Hawk in one of the panels?
They tried, and like they got so much shit for it. Yeah, she looked like Hulk with just the head of a girl on it.
She looked like Hulk with a ponytail.
Yeah, it looked ridiculous. But that's the thing, like, feminine. It's because all these ugly ass people that are writing in these comics now, they can't see it because they feel they feel a certain type of way that maybe jealousy, envy, I don't know what it is, but like
they self-insert all the time.
Now they want to self-insert, and that's why a lot of these comics, like the New Warriors, nothing happened with that, because everybody that sees it, you just look at this character, then you look at the person who wrote it, you're just putting yourself in this movie. The same thing with the Miss Marvel show, the same thing. That was a self-insert.
Yeah.
Speaking of Miss Marvel earlier, talking about black characters, the Monica Rambeau. Monica Rambeau was the original Miss Marvel. She was a Captain Marvel or Miss Marvel, whatever she was. Black character from Secret Wars all the way back when. They could have used her. They could have brought her back. They should have used her as Miss Marvel.
Right.
But instead, she was just like some throwaway character in WandaVision.
Right.
I found that very weird. It's like Monica Rambeau is like an original Avenger, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not much of a historian, but like. She was back then, Secret Wars, and I hope that they bring her. That would have been an amazing character to use back as Miss Marvel, and not have that plank of wood that they had playing her now.
Plank of wood.
No,
What's
yeah,
her face?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's her, I forgot her name. She's so forgettable.
Yeah, the thing is, like I've read so many articles from some women, so, quote unquote, because they're more little girls at this point, that would say like the having a hot female character with a good body, some good breasts, like a good figure, like that's not like that's to appease to the male gazes and all that stuff, and
It does.
and that's not what that's not what a woman is.
What? Okay.
So they
Power
prefer
Girl.
the
Hello, Power Girl. She wasn't made to be for the audience of comics, which is mostly a majority male.
Right.
Come on now. That's why I say that it's jealousy and envy, because most of these people who complain about that stuff are dog water ugly.
they are. They really are.
You know, and just like, I don't know if you saw the clip, Matt Gaetz, the representative for Florida, where he basically said that about people who were for abortion.
Who more liberal? Yeah, I saw that.
They asked him. They said, "So are you saying that they're overweight and ugly?" And he goes, "Yeah."
He said, "Yeah, yes,
Like,
yeah,
we need
yeah, I saw
more of that.
Yeah, I saw that.
We need more of that, because these people need to. They're just not shamed enough to think that maybe what I'm pushing, or maybe what I believe, maybe not, it doesn't coincide with reality.
Yeah, problem is people are too chicken shit to speak up.
Right. I think it's changing. I really do, especially going back to people like Ripper and Comicsgate and all that. Like, you're going to see. I just hope that in our lifetime, maybe in 5-10 years, that a lot, like, these are the people in the forefront pushing good material instead of this garbage that they're giving us now with gay Superman. Well, it's not really Superman; it's his son.
Yeah.
But like,
Super beta.
or Tim Drake being freaking bi or whatever, which just means you're gay. We gotta
Tim
stop
Drake
playing
was
these
never bi.
semantics with these people.
I don't buy that shit. Tim Drake was never
No,
bi.
but-
No, they
Right.
did that just
He
just to
married women. He was like, he did. Then he
married Batgirl, right?
he had sex with, huh?
He married Batgirl.
He has
right?
never flirted with any men.
No.
He married
Was it
Batgirl
yeah.
in the Arkham series.
Right, yeah. What the fuck is her name? Barbara Gordon.
Yeah.
And I think he went out with Barbara Gordon too. Oracle. He did date Oracle.
Yeah.
Am I tripping? So like, come on now. They dated a bunch of women. Like,
Yeah, problem is they mainly do it out of spite because the audience, people that buy the comics is like, okay, you don't like it, okay, go somewhere else. And they was like, okay, and they went straight to the indie comics, and they went straight to Ripperverse.
Nervous sipper.
Yep.
Appreciate it, Steven. Lucky it has been a pretty good stream.
I like what he said. He said nervous sipper. Yo, that is hilarious. I love that. Nervous sipper.
Yeah, that definitely needs to be a brand right there. For some sparkling water or some spring water.
Yo, did you see Whoopi Goldberg put her foot in her mouth again? That bitch
What is
about to
wrong
get
with
sued.
her?
No, I've not really been paying attention to the view after late because I've been losing some brain cells every time they fucking talk, especially with Joy Behar.
Oh, Joy. That's such an oxymoron that she's named Joy.
Now that chick is racist, big time.
The whole.
What the hell? What the hell just happened? This thing dead ass just fucking exited out. What the fuck? Why is it?
Like news in general, because I only listen to podcasts most of the time, but like memes, these meme channels that like Memeology, John Talks, fucking who else? These people do great work. I want to share because you're talking about usurper. This guy.
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. For some reason, my damn internet just exit out for some damn reason. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Your internet took a shit.
I want to say that now. Yeah,
Right.
but what y'all talk about? What was you talking about again?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna share something in the chat if you want to watch it. It's a meme. I was saying that if we didn't have these meme channels, that watch that first if you want to show it because this is Joe Biden is a perfect example of how bad the world is right now.
He's a usurper.
No, he's a puppet. He doesn't know what's going on.
I shared something in the private. It's
But
not
I
a meme
started
video,
thinking about
'cause
it.
I watched this channel.
Just as somebody who's
and just
raised a
listening
middle
to this
class
guy
kid.
try to explain
1 year,
something.
even though you didn't have the job you have now, even though you didn't get a
it's
raise
beyond
that
me.
year, the difference
How this
between
guy-
having a job, having a 5% raise
people
or
start
whatever,
voting for
3,
this guy
5,
is
7, whatever it happens to be, in the face of inflation, price of the pump, although that's down every day so far. But, it's like, whoa, I feel worse off. But then again, I didn't get a check for $8,000 from the government. They're just, among other things. Does that make any sense to anybody, or is it just me?
I have no idea what the fuck he just said. What did he even say? Like no. Let me go ahead and rewind that back to see like what the fuck did he just say?
But I started thinking about it, just as somebody who's raised a middle class kid. 1 year, even though you didn't have the job you have now, even though you didn't get a raise that year, the difference between having a job, having a 5% raise or whatever, 3, 5, 7, whatever it happens to be,
Joe Biden needs
in
subtitles.
the face of inflation.
But then again, I don't
Price
even think
of
the
the pump,
subtitle
although that's
generator
down
can
every
pick
day
up what he
so far.
says.
But, it's like, whoa, I feel worse off. But then again, I didn't get a check for $8,000 from the government. They're just, among other things. Does that make any sense to anybody, or is it just me? Does that make any sense to anybody?
For every mystery, there is someone, somewhere, who knows the truth. Perhaps it's you.
It's like, whoa. Can't talk.
What the fuck did he just say?
He didn't even know because he even asked himself, "Am I making sense right now?" He didn't even know. Bro, if we didn't have memes, we would be
Again, this
unsolved mysteries. I love that.
This is just as bad as when he's like, Brock, and I think it's a right for people to have bad yeah.
It still amazes me that this guy won for not even doing freaking conference on that shit. He
literally telling black people, if you didn't vote for me, you ain't black.
Like,
and then what pissed me off the most about that is that Charlemagne didn't even say anything.
It flew over Charlemagne's head.
no, wholeheartedly. I made a video about his ass about that shit. That video actually elevated my channel a little bit.
I don't know how that comment flew over Charlemagne's head like that.
If you ask me, it's because he believes the same thing. I think Charlemagne's weird.
What, Steven? What are you saying Dan for?
He was arguing for something. I don't know. Nobody knows what the hell he was arguing for.
Oh god, what the hell is going on right now?
Maybe he's arguing whether or not he can read an encyclopedia.
It feels like we picking on a disabled man right now.
We
pretty much are.
I got an 80-year-old grandfather, and he has more brain
literate
power than this guy.
Yeah, he's more literate.
He's a guy. My grandfather didn't even make it past the 3rd grade, and he's smarter than this guy. my grandfather started his own business for 50 years, bro.
That's what's up. That's a lot of hard work, man.
And that's the difference between this guy. Joe Biden has never had a job, never had to start a business, never had to meet a payroll.
And
this guy has been living off us his whole freaking adult life.
Right. Actually, there's a lot of people in politics right now that talk about, they know about economics and businesses, and they never owe them fucking
Only
business.
a handful. Only a handful.
Yeah.
And they're mostly Republican. I could tell you.
Yeah.
I just wanted the damn gas price to go back down.
Yeah. Good luck with that. The damn bureaucrats don't want that shit.
No, they don't.
They're all saying, "Oh, it's not Joe Biden's fault. It's all started ever since he shut down the Keystone Pipeline."
No,
what pisses me off is when people say he don't control it. You don't control prices, but then when it goes down 30 cents, they're like, "Oh, look at what we're doing. Look at us."
Yeah, and then the fact that he just sent 80 million gallons of reserved oil to I think it was England.
China.
Yeah, to China because of this whole fucking war with
He sold 5 million barrels to China, to a company where John Kerry's son and his son are attached to.
Yeah.
And no one's making us think about it.
Nobody.
Well, except for independent guys.
Anybody
like,
that actually
platform.
reads shit. Yeah, on this platform.
Yeah, you
not
definitely
even,
want to hear about mainstream.
You can't even trust, even though, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
no. And another thing, we sent $100 billion to Ukraine, and this guy, President Zelensky, is doing Vogue photo shoots. I don't know if you saw that.
Hey man,
this guy,
again,
in the middle of a war, quote unquote, which is weird to me because Russia hasn't attacked any of their serious infrastructure, any of their public transportation, none of their grids or power plants or anything like that. They haven't attacked anything that actually matters.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like this whole time, like we are funding a battle that we should not even be a part of. Like this is between Russia, NATO, and Ukraine. That's what is really between.
And what's also ridiculous, we're paying for them to keep quiet about Joe himself. Mm-hmm. Because we already know that him and his son were connected with a lot of dirty companies over there.
Right.
So you asked me that we've paid them a ransom.
Not to mention, like, we're going through an inflation, a recession, and they sending all this fucking money overseas. Like, bro, what the fuck? You guys really want to kill your fucking country for people who hate us?
Yep.
Somebody reset the timeline.
Well, we can do that. We already done it. I would reverse time and put a damn libertarian in the White House if I wanted to.
I mean, oh man, if we had some
Ron Paul, that's who it should have been. Ron Paul, or Rand Paul. Either one of those guys. And
I would vote for Rand, definitely. The thing with Rand is he's a little boring. Like he's very monotone.
Who?
You need a character. That's what made Trump so likable, I guess.
Yeah, but
he had charisma. He has charisma. He can move a crowd.
I mean, yeah, but it was also a double-edged sword though, because people did not like how he was going at some stuff.
No, I agree. And that's what really hurt him, especially in the suburbs. If you saw,
he lost
numbers. Like he lost a lot of votes in the suburbs.
Yeah, suburban
white women. Yep. Which is a huge base because they're the mothers. They're the ones taking care of the family, and they really do And that's not to mention everything else that we can't mention.
Right. Yeah, like I said, man. I have been leaning more libertarian as of late, cause people, cause here's the thing. A lot of people have been saying. See, some people who are new to my channel, I'm like, oh my god, I'm glad to see another guy who's Republican. I'm not Republican. I never claimed I was Republican. Never have I claimed I was Republican. I may have been conservative at one point, but then when I saw that there's some policies that I don't agree with, and there's some chicken shit Republicans out there, like, you know, not trying to take a catchphrase with it, but yeah, it's a whole bunch of
chicken shit.
Yeah, it's like chicken shit Republicans, like people like that Lindsey Graham, Mitt Romney, a bunch of other guys that, you know, make me just not want to actually vote anymore.
Yeah.
Because I
already threw out my voter ID. I don't give a fuck no more.
Yeah. So from now on, I'm voting. Like, I don't know if y'all seen that one interview I did with Shane Hazel.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah.
I gotta watch it. I saw that.
Yeah, because of what he's
on my list.
He's explaining what libertarianism is,
and that's the thing too. Like, for me, it was Glenn Beck, because I started listening when I turned 18. I'm 33 now, but like what really opened my is I found myself being more libertarian because of how the way that they look at government is what really attracted me to that.
Right.
And I think, even though I'm registered Republican, I would consider myself more, because I know the history of the party and who the foundation of it and why it was founded in the first place. Like, I would consider myself more of a Lincoln Republican. But like what we got now ain't even that. Like, that's not even close. They don't fight for anything. They don't do anything. They give in too much. They tell us, oh, give us power and we'll do something, and they don't do shit.
They're chicken shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So, yeah. Lincoln is very rolling in his grave, seeing what's happening to his party. Bro.
It's this whole we trying to be friends with this certain party that calls us Nazis, neo-Nazis, bigots, white supremacists.
That didn't help you. That hurt a lot. But that, yeah.
Yeah, like
there is no changing those guys.
That's what I'm saying. Like people, you know, you got some Republicans out there that's trying to be buddy with these guys, like freaking Ted Cruz trying to be friends with AOC. Like, bro, this whole time I was like, bro, what the fuck is this chick hates your guts? You trying to be friends with this chick?
Yeah.
He's trying to get one.
No.
Like Palestine. My favorite big booty Latina. Did you? The Alex Stein shit was fucking hilarious, bro.
Ted Cruz like that donkey teeth.
Yeah. Hey man, you see why she got a beta.
No, and what was funny about that whole Alex Stein stuff is that her boyfriend, her fiance boyfriend, whatever, was actually there and listened to this guy.
And he didn't do shit. That's what I'm saying.
He just walked with the dog. He was the one walking the dog. Okay, so you can tell. Fuck. All I can think is Jesse Lee Peterson. Beta.
Yeah. Like I said, like for real, your girl just got, you know, catcalled in front of your face, and you ain't gonna do shit. You just gonna keep on walking.
Nothing.
Come on, man.
So you know
like,
who wears the actual pants in that relationship?
Right. Like, bro, how could you be that much of a wuss that you wouldn't confront a guy that was obviously trying to get one over your girl? Like, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I know Alex Stein was he was more trolling, but you know, come on, man.
Did you watch? He explained that on Tim Pool.
No, I ain't watched that one.
After that, he explained that he's just trying. He's like, I'm just. They get so, like you were saying earlier, that they call us Nazis and stuff just because we don't agree with them or whatever. But like, he said, I did that because I wanted to push back on them the same way. You know, he wanted to be as obnoxious, I guess that's the word.
That's stupid.
Right. Well, I guess he people who like that shit. I mean, this shit was funny.
People just like to
The
compromise
response was
these days.
funny. He just wanted to get a response from her, and he got it. She fell for it. He baited her so hard because she's so egotistical. And I love how she came out after that. Was like, "Oh, I wanted to hit him in the face." No, bitch, no, you didn't. Because you would have. You literally went over there and gave a peace sign, and you even said, "Oh, let's take a selfie together," because you thought he was on your side.
And then there's a whole all these Republicans just want to date me.
Oh, and not only that, when Ben Shapiro asked her, "Let's have a debate," she goes, "Oh, he's catcalling me."
Yeah.
Like, no, he didn't. The dude has been. He's like the most prudish dude. If you know Ben Shapiro's history, he's literally like quintessential prude.
Right.
By nature, because he's an Orthodox Jew. But like, no, the guy wants to destroy you intellectually.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying. Like Stephen Lucky said in the chat, most of us don't fit in the tidy box. Yeah, you're damn right. I be just like for real. I be talking mad shit about pretty much everybody in this damn channel, from Democrats to some Republicans to some feminists out there. I be talking mad shit to everybody.
Nobody's safe.
Nobody.
You shouldn't be safe from criticism. Like if you deserve to be criticized, you should be criticized.
I know.
Not all criticism's bad either. Criticism can lead to improvement.
Yeah, I accept criticism. I accept criticism. It means I'm doing something right. Like I'm offending somebody.
And if somebody who gives you constructive criticism, they want you to get better.
Yeah, like this one dude earlier in my chat talking about just another ruckus. Like, bro,
I love how that guy disappeared after he said that.
Yeah, like again when I invited him on here so he could talk about it, he was like, and I still have not heard no response from the motherfucker at all.
He's a Rags fan, so.
I didn't see this guy, but okay.
This dude commented on a couple my
called him Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah, a couple of my Jody videos talking about I was being.
So you think the Boondocks could be made today? I don't think so.
No, because they canceled it because it wasn't appropriate for black people, even though black people loved the movie.
What?
Loved it.
That shit.
No,
that shit was a meme.
That's the thing. It was again. It was a fucking white liberal that said this show was not culturally appropriate to black people, and black people loved this shit. It was like it was the
white liberals don't speak for black people.
Again, I keep saying this, but I keep saying black people, stop letting white liberals speak for you, because Malcolm X said it himself. They are wolf in sheep's clothing. They would act like your friend. They would act like your ally. They would act like they want your best interest at heart. But at the end of the day, they want you gone. Because think about it. Think of all these mascots from these freaking cereal boxes, pancake boxes, butter cakes and all that stuff. Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben and all that stuff, and that Native American chick from the Leno Lakes butter. Lakes. And there, they took away
Uncle Ben.
They took away.
They took Uncle Ben too.
They took Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima, and they gave it the most widest name, ever, Pearl.
Yeah, and then now actually. Pearl Mill, I think it's called Pearl Mill.
Yeah, Pearl Mill's company.
And you know why I think they were easy to do it? Why they did it?
Hold on, let me go get the box. Let me go get that damn box.
I actually have a box of Aunt Jemima, like with the name still on there.
Those are collector's items now.
That's what I said when I saw it. I was like, oh shit.
Best to just refill those when they go empty. Don't throw them.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the name it gave it. Pearl Milling Company instead of Aunt Jemima.
And I think why
Pearl Milling Company. I saw that before.
Yeah, I think why they gave up so easily is because they didn't want to pay the family anymore. Yeah. Because I think the family of Aunt Jemima, or the lady that they used, the likeness, that family was still getting royalties. and I think they gave in so easy because they didn't want to pay that person anymore.
So
That's a
again,
cop.
That family.
that's a yeah. Yeah.
I really do think that.
So you think that they got rid of names to like
Because the family came out right away
stop
and
paying these
was
black
raising a stink about it. Yeah.
Wait. So what did they say?
No, they were mad that she got taken off the box.
Oh yeah.
And she became a household name. Everybody knew who Aunt Jemima was, whether you're black, white, or Hispanic in this country. You knew Aunt Jemima. When you say Aunt Jemima, you knew pancakes.
Yeah.
You knew?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean, they even try to get Miss Butterworth. Miss Butterworth is just the bottle. She didn't have a color, but they try to,
At least they let Miss Butterworth alone.
They did leave her alone because it was stupid. And she's just the bottle. Her color is whatever color the syrup is.
yeah. And then there was also something else. And then with the whole land O'Lex thing, like they took out the Native American women and then just kept the land.
The land, yep.
Yeah, basically, like, what was the purpose of all that?
Yep.
What did they gain out of taking out all of these icons?
And then they talk about representation too, but then they took away all these black mascots and just put white ones on it.
And also they just forgot about all these old original black characters that we grew up with.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yep.
There's a bunch of people who didn't engage with that stuff growing up. They go to college or wherever. They get indoctrinated with all this nonsense, and then reality doesn't fit what they believe. But they're so damn loud.
Yeah.
And these companies keep believing that when Twitter goes off, that's a representation of everybody. No.
Yeah, they think that the loud people are the majority.
Right.
Yeah.
When only out of the whole world, 3% of the people are what provide content of the whole world. 3% of the world provides content for that site. So that's not everybody. So
right. So
and these companies easily gave in, and you know about ESG and all that. That's all part of it.
Yeah. It's this whole trying to play it safe because we don't want to be deemed as racist or misogynistic and all that stuff. And I'm like, bro, y'all just playing in these people's hands like they own you now because and this I said this before I say it again. The DNA made people more entitled as hell.
Mm-hmm.
The more what? I'm sorry. The what?
More entitled. The internet made people more entitled.
Yeah. Oh, the internet, yeah, because the anonymity, the fact that you can just hide behind a screen and a screen name, and an avatar, that gave people a false sense of not only like false sense of importance, or I don't know, it just gave them. It made it easier for these people who are actually it made them easier to project that their own flaws on other people. Because most of these people who call Republicans racist, they're the real racists. Everything they say or whatever, you can tell that they're projecting.
Right.
The most racist people are the ones who cry racist all the time.
It's the boy who cried wolf, and that's why at this point, just the word has lost meaning. All the isms and all the phobes, all that has lost real meaning.
Yeah, because everything is racist nowadays. So if everything's racist, then none's racist.
Right, but it also gives them. It also, if they can just outright blanketly call you racist, then when they attack you or whatever, it creates that barrier for them or that reason. Oh, this person's a Nazi, so I'm allowed to attack them. I should attack them. You should be okay with, attacking them.
Yeah, and the thing is, people don't fight back. Like that's the problem. No. They want to be so damn quiet. Like again, when people criticize me, I strike fuck it. I strike back.
You said with the guy earlier. He's like, get on here. Yeah.
And then he was not expecting that, so he ran like he was gonna be all over my my chat just talking shit.
What I was saying. Just the anonymity of hiding behind a name gave that guy the false sense of security that, oh, I can just say this. I can call this man Uncle Ruckus. A stereotype.
And again, the guy doesn't watch my content, so he sees one video of me like criticizing Jody Corner, and boom, that's what I am, and he doesn't actually go.
If anything, Jody's the bootlicker. The bootlicker. This man sounds like all these hateful white people. That's what he sounds
Joey's
like.
just a trend follower. That's all he is. He's a trend
That's true, too.
bandwagoner.
Where
Same
did
with
he
Amazing
come from
Luke.
anyway? Like, I never even heard that guy tell the Ripple situation. Where did that guy come from?
Well, because he went after Ryan Kendall. Going after Ryan Kendall.
So that was like his come up?
Yeah, actually, it actually made him lose subscribers.
I don't even know who the hell Jody's Corner was until you talked about
the
it.
Ripple.
I ain't know who he was either until I seen him and Ripper have that debate, if I can call it that.
More like Ripple roasting the hell out of him.
Which was funny as shit. That shit was funny. But yeah,
Section 8 Jody.
Jody walked into a den of lions, didn't even realize it.
Right.
And what crazy is he still thinks he won.
Well,
I gave him that fat L. I still gave him that L.
Yeah, that's
vain people like him will never admit defeat. Just know that they never will.
Shit. You should see how Nodette Newsstands talk about Ripper. Like every time she talk about even put that on the list. Like bro, even her own fan base says, yeah, Nodette, you took an L here. Like no, how did I take an L when I won that debate? You did not win. Like you didn't even know what the hell you was talking about. And then you was talking about some other shit that had nothing to do with the damn tokenization or the tokenizing. You had no idea what the hell you talking about. Then you talk about you wanted to debate. You roasted Ripper. Lucas gave Ripper a huge L. Like that whole debate, if I can call it that, went fucking nowhere for 4 hours. 4 hours of nothing.
I told you. That's all these are. It's always just never-ending arguments that really lead to nothing.
Yeah, at that point.
That's why I don't do it anymore.
Yeah, at that point, I was just like, man, I'm turning this shit off and play me some fucking Yu-Gi-Oh. And that's exactly what I did. I turned it off, play me some Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yep.
Shit.
I do the same thing.
Shit, I need to get.
I was like, man, I'm turning this shit off. I'm firing up my PS4 and gonna play something.
Yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to get back on my Rainbow Dragon deck. Try to catch some more W's, get people some more L's. That's what I need to do.
That's more fun.
Ever since I made my Rainbow Dragon deck, I made 5 people quit, surrender. Yeah.
You didn't even get to deplete their life points.
Not really, no. Because I don't know if you remember Yu-Gi-Oh, but Rainbow Dragon and Rainbow Neos is a OP fucking card. And I
know it is.
And I could summon that 4,500 attack point monster with some bomb ass effects on my first fucking turn. Is that fucking easy?
And then I can see why they'd rage quit after that. Like on your first turn, damn, I gotta go.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. But I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh's fun.
No,
It's fun to play.
So I was listening to a little bit of the Nerdette and I listened to a little bit of the debate just now. Like oh my god, I gotta watch this in full.
I'm telling you, man. Like she went fucking nowhere with that shit.
He destroyed her. Like Nerdette's newsstand. I forgot her name. She's. I heard good.
I never heard of this person.
Yeah, I didn't hear about her. I heard about her. I found her channel a little bit ago.
All these no names always going after Young Ripper. They really are going for that cloud.
Yeah, I mean the dude's he's about to reach 500,000 subs. Congrats Ripper. Hopefully one day I'll reach that many subs. But yeah, they see the success in him. They see the success he's doing, and they say like, "Oh man, we hate this guy. We hate this black man being successful." Like, wait a second. Isn't that what you guys have been promoting? Man, what's for this whole time? A black man be successful and rich. Now all of a sudden one is, and y'all saying like he's getting that money from racist white people. Again, imagine that. Racist white people.
They're just jealous that he did it without their help.
Yeah, like for real. I mean, like for real. Just that process alone. Racist white people giving this black man money.
That makes no sense.
Exactly.
That makes absolutely no sense.
Oh my god.
That's what
I agree with that, Steven. I agree with that.
it's crazy as hell. But but there are plenty. Trey, there are plenty of people who use like multiple platforms to push their comic books. Like the guy that I was talking about earlier, Jack Lloyd. He has like a small fan base, but he still pushes out his comic book series. Again, he's a libertarian. He's more he's an anarcho-capitalist. He's a philosophy type guy, and he has a comic book called the Philanthropist. He got five issues out right now. It's pretty cool writing. None of that bullshit.
I'm sure it's better than what Marvel and DC got.
I read it at work. While I was packing trucks. It was pretty interesting read. So I definitely recommend it if you want some good content or some good writing.
To the philanthropist, is that?
I'm up for it.
Philanthropist. Am I saying that right? Philanthropism. Yeah, philanthropist. Yeah, that's his name. Philanthropist.
Could you link it?
Yeah. Give me a sec. Yeah, this is his
So basically, Nerdette and Ripa had the same debate as Lucas.
Yeah, pretty much. Just the female version.
It was literally this. Yeah, it was literally the same discussion.
I didn't even think Lucas was still relevant. I thought that dude was already.
He's
long
not,
gone.
but he tried. He tried to jump on that train with Jody.
He's doing this. Oh, I'm a pro black guy now. Like, bro, what the fuck?
He's not. He lost a lot of people, man. I remember.
Lucas is just a
here's the thing. Like, there's people who have a fan base like Ripper.
The volunteerists.
Yeah, the volunteerists. There's people like Ripper who has a left, right, down the middle type fan base, and then there's Ripper. Not Ripper. There's Lucas who has a mainly a right leaning fan base, and now he's trying to get rid of that shit. Because he said, and
voluntarious.
Yeah.
When he,
yeah,
Lucas lost me when he tried to excuse the riots. He said he tried to. I remember exactly what it is. He says, "Let me see their P&Ls, which is their profits and loss." It's like a statement that shows like how good they're doing in their business. And like he was excusing and saying, "Oh, it's fine." Basically, that it was okay that their business burned down because probably they were shitty at business.
Not to mention, it was also a lot of black businesses as well.
Yeah, and I'm like, what is this guy talking about? Like, so what? It's still somebody's livelihood. And then he also, he lost me that day.
Yeah,
I still remember that. I watched a clip of it a couple months ago, and I was like, "Damn, what a shitty person."
Yeah, actually,
Lucas is just a bum.
Yeah. Well, he
wasn't even that.
Lucas doesn't deserve any attention at all.
He wasn't even like. Now that I think about it, the guy wasn't even like that informative. I guess. I don't. That's why he lost a lot of people to Brandon. Too.
He's always been a trend follower. I knew he was full of shit from the start.
He sucked at Mortal Kombat. By the way.
Now I would say Brandon Tatum he's been tripping as well because
he was tripping with the Uvalde thing. He's been tripping with that.
Yeah, that Uvalde thing that was a very bad point.
Like with him, I sat and watched. When the videos that came out last leaked, and I sat there and watched the live stream that he was doing. Like, I understood, like, he was trying to get into the technicalities of everything, and that's fine. It just looks bad. It's the same thing with the George Floyd thing. It just looks bad.
It's not, I mean, it's
people.
not just that. It's also more. It's also more a lot of video evidence coming out that the police was literally on their damn phones while people were getting
There was
shot.
a lot of and like also that too. He was playing clips without the sound. But if you heard the one with the sounds, you could hear literally the kids screaming.
I ain't see that one.
Yeah, like because they took out. I think in the leaks they took out the sound. So because obviously hearing kids, it's not getting shot. Is not.
Yeah, like for real. At that
it's
point, man,
out of
I was
context.
at that point, man, I was like, bro, this man, what is he smoking crack? What is this guy smoking?
Yeah, I was reading the chat that whole time, and people were just hogging on him. And the guy's big enough now where it doesn't really matter because now the guy has a syndicated show. He took over for Larry Elder's spot and all that. So the guy's he's gonna be fine. But like, I mean, it's just funny to watch how he just, I don't know. It felt like I understood why he was getting technical because that was his career. He used to deal with stuff like that. But like, it just looked bad. And then you trying to excuse it without understanding why.
Yeah, as saying like the police did their job perfectly, and then wait outside for a whole 45 to 50 minutes.
Right, and that's another thing too. You're not gonna get people to agree with you when you see how long it took them. Then you hear about all the parents and stuff. Yeah, how they were dealing with the parents. It's like, well, if you ain't gonna do it, let them do it. I mean, that was the point of the Second Amendment anyway.
Right. But you already know people trying to get rid of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, people try to get rid of that. And it's
it's never going anywhere. It's ingrained in the culture.
Shit.
It's never going anywhere. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck with
that.
That's
why we're still a country. Yeah. That's why we're still a country. That's why Japan didn't step on the mainland, because if you know about that, you know that general was like, we can't. There's a gun behind every blade of grass.
Right.
Because our culture was so ingrained from the beginning, having firearms. I mean, back then when it first was ratified, I mean that's how they did it. When they talk about militias, yeah, there were militias. But it was the citizenry. It was the people in that community. They had a place literally set in the middle of the town where they had cannons, and all their guns were in one place. And if somebody would try to come to attack them or whatever, they could go to that place, meet together. They all trained together. I mean, people in the 60s and 70s, even here in the 1960s and 70s, there was classes where they were teaching people how to use rifles.
Right. Nowadays, people don't want to teach them because guns bad or AR-15s bad. Even though knives kill more people than AR-15s or assault rifles.
Right. So but what's going to happen with like what happened in Uvalde and Parkland is that you're going to see more people pushing for teachers to be armed, which is something that I agree with.
Yeah.
If they want to.
That's because my thing is, I'm all for arming a certain teacher, especially if they have experience with it. But there should also be some sort of security every day at a school because because
I grew up with a resource officer.
Yeah, because
in middle school.
Yeah.
And if they don't have that now, that's ridiculous.
Like I remember I went to a middle school in St. Louis, right?
Okay.
It was doing summer school, right, where they had a person doing checkup and they had a metal detector in the middle school because, hey, St. Louis is a shitty ass city. Even though I was born and raised there, it's a dangerous ass fucking city.
It is.
Where they had a metal detector in a damn middle school.
Yep.
Yeah, like
that's how it is in LA a lot, in New York. Which is, if you see who runs these places, you'll see why. Chicago, same thing.
Right. So I'm all for making sure like every school has security because they always have off-duty cops everywhere.
And you can have case studies because there are schools that literally allow their teachers to be armed and they have signs that say it, and then nothing ever happens in those places.
Right, because it's always a city precaution, but you got to make sure like the damn teacher ain't batshit crazy and the students ain't pissing them off.
Right.
You got
Well, you know,
always got to take some sort of test to make sure teachers is sane.
yeah. And you give them a choice. Don't take away their right just because they're government. Well, they are government officials. But like don't, because you have to protect them too. If we're giving, they have a responsibility. People hand over their kids to these people,
Right?
And you're telling them that they shouldn't have a way to protect themselves,
or they had no choice in their education. Like, bro,
that too.
Yeah. VOR said Late
That's
Man
why
High
you
School in New York had metal detectors and 8 cops at the front door.
Look at that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, 8 cops at the front door. Like, bro, what kind of neighborhood was you in?
One sheriff's deputy growing up. All the schools that I went to had one resource officer. It was a sheriff's deputy.
Right. Yeah, I remember. It's also in Florida, where I lived at the time when I went to high school. There was some cops at our school because there was always some freaking news about a school shooter about to shoot up a damn school. Like, bro.
Where in Florida?
Tampa.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was born in Miami, but Tampa has always been my. Yeah, I live in Lakeland now.
Yeah.
So
there's always shootings and stabbings in Annapolis High School.
In Indy? You say
they never talk about it though because the ones doing it are a bunch of black kids all the time.
That's the same thing with what was it? Damn, there was a thing that happened. If it's black on black, they don't talk about it.
Yeah, because it's not the narrative that they want to push that black people are black people
because it destroys the narrative.
And that's and then we have somebody like me or Greg Foreman that talk about this or Ruin Leon. You talk about
I love Ruin.
Yeah, talk about this stuff. He's like, why the hell y'all talk about this? Because we can. We black. Why the fuck can we not talk about it?
Yeah. No, Leon is funny as hell. I like Ruin Leon.
I went to Freedom High School and then I went to Warden High School and then King High School, which is supposed to be a ghetto school, but it wasn't really that bad for real.
Right.
Yeah. So that's answers that question to VOR. Yeah. King High School, Freedom High School, Warden High School, all that shit.
I went to Armwood.
Yeah.
That was my high school.
I went to a bunch of high schools. My parents love moving all over the place.
Yeah, I was lucky. I never left the state, but I don't think I could live anywhere else. Maybe Texas, but nah.
Yeah.
The weather's too. Even with the bipolar weather, here it's no.
Nah, yeah, Florida weather was always so damn crazy. Like one side of the sky was clear, one side of the sky was dark. I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on right now? Are we about to be transferred to another planet or some shit like that? I never understood that. Like, why was this the one state that always had that kind of sky where one side was clear, one side was sunny as hell? Like,
okay, what's funny that you brought up this Jake Lloyd guy. I actually got recommended the video he did about when Ripper hit 1 million.
Yeah,
I just never watched it.
Oh yeah,
I did get recommended his videos.
Oh yeah, that SJW reaction.
Reaction, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did act like that because black person becomes successful without big guy's help. Oh my God, he's obviously getting paid up by somebody. Like, no, he was just doing his own damn thing. Like, even he like with his music, with his videos. His movie reviews, comic book reviews, why is it every time like a black person becomes successful, it's always because of white man this, white man that? Why can't it be like you work his ass off and all that shit? Like, that's the one question that always irks me, and I can never understand how. And it's mainly, I mean, yeah, it's black liberals, but it's also white liberals that push this as well.
Yo, this Jake Lloyd guy is funny.
Like I can never understand like talking points like that. Yeah, it's honestly disrespectful and also degrading to black people to say like like you can't be successful without anybody's help. Like no, black people do it all the time. You just don't care about it. Like for real, young Ripper is a prime example. Like this guy created his own company, his own comic book company to compete with DC and Marvel and Image Comics and Dark Horse Comics and all that stuff. And as soon as he came in, boom, this man got paid off by racists. Like freaking Jody said, the white man's money.
It's funny you say that because
Oh
this guy Jack, his video is literally making that same like the mocking is literally making the same argument Jody made.
Right.
It's a bunch of white people, racist white people get paying him money.
Right. The black white supremacists.
The black white supremacists. That's such an oxymoron.
Black white supremacists.
Or like what they call Larry Elder, they call them the black face of white supremacy.
I was called a white supremacist too, and I'm like, dude, I'm Filipino. How can I be a white supremacist?
It's the same argument. Like if I don't talk about the usual stuff a black person is supposed to talk about, I'm obviously wishing I was white. Like, bro, do you not understand? Like, I'm trying to actually send a message to my people, trying to do something here.
Yeah.
The fact is, you want me to talk about it just shows your implicit biasness about how you feel a black person is supposed to be.
Yep.
Which is called the soft duty tree of low expectation.
They see black people as like, oh, you have to be weak. You need to have your hand held all the time. Like, dude, come on. That's why they get so mad when the black guys get successful. Like,
you know how they want black people? They want to like the guy who played the fairy godmother in the new Cinderella or whatever it was. That's how they want black people.
Oh God.
Oh, you talk about that motherfucker. I forgot who that was. I thought
was it Cinderella?
I think it
was it Cinderella.
I knew. Okay, first of all,
it was a black guy. The black guy played the fairy godmother.
First of all, I didn't even need to watch that movie to know how fucking racist that movie was.
And they made Snow White Hispanic, which makes no sense.
How is Snow White Hispanic? What the
I don't
hell?
Right, they doing the whole diversity and inclusion bullshit. Like they can literally make an original Hispanic character. Like, bro,
that ain't inclusion. That's just ass kissing.
It's forced diversity.
Yeah,
it's ass kissing.
Yeah, and then there is a Hispanic Disney princess. I think it is. Who was it?
What?
Wait, what's that? I know. Okay, I know Tiana was the first black princess. Mulan was Chinese. Moana was
Jasmine's Arabian.
Yeah, Jasmine's Arabian. Wait, so who was Hispanic? Oh, who was Spanish? Who was a Spanish princess? Or am I making that up?
No idea. I don't remember one like that.
I might be making.
I don't think they have made one yet. Oh my god, and they will, and it's going to be the most stereotypical. I mean, if you ask Joe Biden, it'll be a taco.
It'll be a taco.
Bro, I forgot all about that shit. Thank you for reminding me. Jill Biden said what she thinks Mexican people. She thinks of how unique they are as tacos.
Tacos, breakfast tacos.
I'm like, I saw that clip. Like,
and instead of her paying the price, they fired her speechwriter.
Wait, who's Joe Biden? I thought Joe Biden was his wife.
Yeah, Joe Biden. That's his wife. Yeah,
be careful.
No, I thought it was Joe Biden. I thought Joe Biden is Joe Biden's husband.
Yeah.
Or his sister. He got that mixed up too. He got that mixed up at one point.
Yeah, it's like, bro. I'm like, bro. When I first said that, I'm like, how has this chick not been called a fucking racist? But no, you got the chicks from the View defending her, saying like, hey man, it was a common mistake. It was a common. It was a common mistake. And now imagine if that was a freaking Candace Owens or any other female Republican. She would have got railroaded by fucking mainstream media outlets.
Yep, without a doubt.
I'm like, bro, yeah. Again, yeah. I give it a pass if a damn Democrat says it, but if a Libertarian or Republican says it, like, boom, it's a fucking civil war. But y'all ain't say shit about Joe Biden said this and that about black people, or Joe Behar talk about black people don't own guns.
Roaches. He really said that.
Yeah, he
said
that.
He said black kids in school is like a racial jungle.
Yes.
He didn't want his kids to go to a racial jungle.
Yes, he said that. And then, of course, the fact checkers say that he didn't really say that.
Look at how he treated Clarence Thomas when he was getting confirmed. That's a whole thing. That's hilarious. What he said about Clarence Thomas said about Joe.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know what the heck he was talking about.
Like, and you know it's funny. You have all these black faces in mainstream media defending Joe Biden, calling him the best thing that ever happened, but then they talk down on
I need to share
the best thing that ever happened. What a joke.
Yeah, and they talk down Clarence Thomas, who was at the time the only black Supreme Court justice. They talk down to him because he's more Republican leaning, and he's married to a white woman.
It's never about their color of their skin. It's about how they think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just watch those if you ever sit down and watch some of the confirmation hearings of Clarence, Joe Biden is right there. I mean, and then what?
Yeah, not.
Dude's been like that his whole life. His mentor was a guy who was a recruiter for the KKK. He gave his eulogy at the guy's funeral.
Oh yeah, they swept that under the rug.
Same thing with Hillary
Indeed,
Clinton.
Stephen. White savior complex.
Yeah, like Margaret Sanger being Hillary Clinton's idol.
And then Hillary.
You even know who
Margaret Sanger was the one who brought up Planned Parenthood to stop black people from populating.
Black people, the undesirables. Like I have a cousin who's mentally damn, I can't say the other word. She grew up with mental problems, and to this day she's 50 and only has the mentality of like a toddler. But she would have those people. She wanted those people because they were a burden on society. And who you think taught Hitler eugenics? Margaret Sanger. He read her books. But that was in the 30s. Hitler loved that. I think he even brought her over to Germany to teach them eugenics.
I gotta look that up,
bro. That history is it's disgusting. That lady, and she used black churches, black pastors to try and push that stuff. That's another thing too.
Yeah, they still doing that now. Like you see,
they are still doing that now. Even big ones, even big pastors that I used to grow up watching that I really, really liked, and now they're all these woke. Now they're freaking. Most of them are woke. A lot of the Christian rappers I used to listen to, they just all. It's really dumb.
We all know DMX wasn't one of them, and he's gone now.
Rest in peace. That guy was opening up at the end. He knew what was going on.
Yeah.
I was actually really sad when DMX passed away.
For real, dog. Especially when you know his story and all that.
Yeah, and what the man was going through in his life, and how he was facing going through a mental crisis.
Yeah, fame is a hell of a drug, man.
DMX was a genuine man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, too bad. Not a lot of people, actually respected him for what he was going through, what he was trying to say. Again, there was more worry about getting lit than actually anything else.
Yep.
Yeah, which is one of the reasons why I say rap music nowadays. I got into jazz rap recently. Like, boy, it's a completely whole different ball game.
Jazz rap? Is that what you said?
Yeah, jazz rap.
Jazz rap.
Yeah, it's
right. Must be classy.
Yeah,
I am.
It's actually pretty recent. I think like the 2012s was the one that I heard. Well, there was a bunch.
I'll give you a suggestion of a YouTube rapper. He's really good. Well, is he more a rapper? I would say he's an artist because he could do a lot. His name's ISO Kenny. Look him up.
so Kenny.
If you like good like hip hop music, but he does so many different genres. He's so talented. He creates characters, and then creates music around these characters. Like, go, look him up. If you like just listen to really good music, ISO Kenny.
There's also if you're still into rap, you can listen to Dax or
no. Hey man, I love Dax, especially Dear Alcohol. I love that shit.
Yeah, Dax is the shit.
He's a very thoughtful rapper.
Yeah, too bad
he would.
Yeah, too bad he's not mainstream because he
won't be.
Because he doesn't talk about all that smoking, all that weed or lean bullshit.
No, right.
Yeah.
No,
well, he talked about in the
like
second
Tupac
Next Rap God song, which was 20 minutes long.
Which I read the whole thing. My sister didn't like that when I was driving to St. Louis. I played that thing on repeat. She ain't like that shit. 20
when I go on long drives, I play Next Rap God too. And I'm like, yeah, it's 20 minutes long. I can handle that for a long drive.
Yeah. He went for 20 minutes, man. That was he like stopped for like a couple of seconds to try to catch his breath, but he still went on. So yeah, he's definitely up there.
Yeah, like, that was really good. Yeah, 20 minutes.
I think he's
a very long song.
I think he's the only rapper that did a 20-minute song for real.
Yeah. Well, then again, Filipino rappers they go long as well.
You
guys won't know about that though.
No. I would like to listen to that. Yeah, I'm gonna share an article in the pirate chat. This will blow your mind, dog.
Was that Roe v. Wade shit?
HBCU students are being disproportionately affected by Roe's reversal. Roughly 3/4 of HBCUs are located in states that have banned or mostly ban abortions. Yeah, I think I've seen this one.
SJWs are crying like, oh my god, I can't kill my babies.
Many of the countries, historically black colleges, universities, HBCUs are scattered across the South in states where black Americans.
They're worried about this, but they're not worried about Joe Biden taking the money that Donald Trump gave to those people, to those colleges.
Students are being affected by what?
Oh, and by the way, that girl
they need to stop having sex.
A lesbian shirt, by the way. So I don't know why she's worried.
Yeah, what the hell is she affected by? Is she not getting pregnant?
No, and yes, it disproportionately affects people like black people. Yes, it kills them more because that's how the nature of it.
I'll let this little fact sink in for any abortionists out there. More babies died from abortion than Hitler's killed people.
That is a fact. Oh
yeah.
My God.
The death rate with abortion
not even
is greater than
it's
both.
not even close. I don't even think
it's greater than both the Holocaust and Stalin's regime combined.
Oh yeah. I already know this. Like a lot of abortion clinics are in predominantly black or Hispanic neighborhoods. Yeah, I already know this.
Yep. I never saw one until I lived in Miami. And I didn't live in the good parts of Miami, but in Miami was the first time I ever saw black bear, and it was not in a very affluent area.
Shit, it's a damn Planned Parenthood right down the street from where I'm at right now, and this area is majority black.
And that name
wow.
is such...
For real.
I live in a suburb and I don't even have a Planned Parenthood anywhere near my area.
Yeah, so a lot of people do be pointing this out, like why are Planned Parenthoods mainly in black neighborhoods and not suburban white neighborhoods? Like, people don't connect the dots.
My question here is, why are these people having sex if they're so worried about being pregnant?
Oh, because they've been the over sexualization that was coming up, especially. I could see it. I remember it growing up. How
these guys are just having sex for fun, clearly.
And music.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much the point.
They have sex because it feels good, not because it means anything.
Yeah. Well, not if you're a man. If you're a man, you're just doing it. If you're a woman, you catch some feelings.
Yep.
Yeah, because sex goes down much deeper than just a feeling. It's spiritual.
Yeah,
It's supposed
at
to
least it's
connect
supposed
some.
to be, but
It's
these
supposed to
people
be.
worry
It's
so
supposed to
much about
connect
emotions.
you. Supposed to connect you. That's why just having sex and stuff can really destroy you. Like just being open, like being openly sexual like that, it can
Yeah,
really destroy somebody.
promiscuity is so toxic.
Promiscuity, that's the word. Thank you.
It's incredibly toxic.
Yes.
Yeah, then they look at some people who have the type of relationships. Say, see, being what's the word you look for? Promiscuous.
Yep.
Yeah, promiscuous. It's successful, but then they don't actually talk about the the bad stories that ended people getting like split up, divorced, and all that stuff. Like,
yep.
I see a lot of Bachelor episodes, Strong Successful Men, Better Bachelor, what's Taylor the Fiend. Talk about
those shows like The Bachelor, like you're saying, all those shows are harmful because it creates this bad idea about how you're supposed to date, how you're supposed to court the opposite sex.
You know, this guy Vor on the chat is like, I'm pro-choice for the first trimester. I'm like, yeah, you know something? I never understood the term pro-choice because isn't also the woman's choice to keep the baby?
Yes.
Why is it only a choice if they destroy the baby? It's also a choice if they keep it.
Because in situations where like rape and like incest, like that's where I'm for it. That's where I'm for it.
Which is fine. Well,
I agree.
Most abortion ban laws have that exception already written out.
But most abortions aren't even for that reason.
It's like less than a tenth of a percent of the cases of abortion.
Yeah, no. It's actually 2% of abortions are for rape and incest.
Right, but my point was that
yes, that means 98% is just because they just feel like it.
It's a minimal number compared to everything else. 2% okay, and like I said, most laws already have an exception written out for that situation.
Right.
I just think like if you actually study the Constitution, I think the Constitution itself is very anti-abortion. If you read, it talks about.
Yeah, but they say abortion's apparently a right, which makes no sense.
Not yet. They say the Constitution right, which is not.
Most English, our laws are based on English common law, and most of that was. At the time of the founding was outlawed. It was illegal to commit an abortion. So this idea that that back then it was that they talked about. They never talked about it because they didn't see it. It was unfathomable that you would do something like that. Because back then people didn't live like they live today. You got a cold back then, you could die because we didn't have the type of medicines and stuff that we have today.
Right.
So back then, it was unfathomable for you to want to, voluntarily kill your child, because people understood they were more connected to religion, to Christianity, and
yeah. But SJWs, they celebrate whenever a child gets killed like that.
Right, because
it's also mainly, like I said, white women who's more happy about it.
Right.
Yeah,
they're more pissed about it. Yeah.
Men.
Yes. Oh, male feminist. Yeah.
Like
that term male feminist that's a dumbass fucking term. I mean, you could agree with some points, but saying you're a male feminist, like, bro, no.
You being a man and filling in the role that a man is supposed to have by nature, a male, and you see it in nature, in regular nature, and you see it in humans. Men are supposed to be the protector. And you feel you are wired to want to protect women and children. That's why we're the ones who mainly go to war. We're the ones who mainly do the hard jobs. We're the ones who mainly do.
We're the ones who get more stressed out.
We're the ones that commit more suicide. Things like that.
Whenever you bring up talking points like that, a lot of feminists out here, like the hardcore feminists, like the man hand feminists, like no, that's all fake. That's all fake. No, look at the numbers.
No,
look at the numbers.
We're wired. Yeah. Oh, with what? With the suicide? Oh,
Yeah,
With the suicide, look at Akigahara. Look at Golden Gate Bridge.
yeah.
Most of those suicides are men.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here in Tampa, we had the Skyway. A lot of people jumped off that bridge.
The Chesapeake Bay Bridge in Maryland, men.
Yeah. Man.
That's
because
that's
we
Skyway
have
Bridge is a beautiful
such-
sight though. It's a beautiful sight.
It is. I fished off the side of that thing before.
That long ass bridge?
Well, they have bridges. The old bridges. They have them as piers now.
Oh, okay.
They got them broken up, but they got piers near it where you can go fish and stuff. I used to fish for stingrays and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. I think that was somewhere near Clearwater. I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. Look at the Skyway. Oh my god. But still, to this day, the Golden Gate Bridge is the most popular suicide destination.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. And then
Akigahara is only second.
Yeah, it's also handguns that also makes a lot of men commit
That
suicide.
too.
Yep.
That's what most of the gun the stats that these anti-gun people use. They say, "Oh, look at all this gun people." Yes, and a majority of that is suicide.
No, you know what's what's crazy? They never look at handguns when it comes to violence. They would look at a small portion, but then they see some crazy person with an AR-15,
Right.
and they think, oh my god, these guns get these guns away from all these crazy people. Like no,
Even though handguns was mostly used not only for suicide but for murders and stuff, it's a handgun. Nobody's very rarely is a long gun being used for mass murder. I mean, it happens. I'm not saying it doesn't. But.
Yeah, Vor. I thought Akigahara was number one as well, but it's actually Golden Gate Bridge.
Tells you how screwed up California is.
Yeah, California, the worst state of all.
Yeah,
everybody hates California.
Not me. I would stay my ass over here in the South.
For real.
Everybody hates California.
No, you know what's crazy? You said you went to school here in Florida, right, Blaze? So
Yeah.
I went to school in Plant City. So a lot of rednecks around here, right?
Truth be told, I never been to Plant City. Never.
Okay. Well, it's a lot of you got a lot of Hispanics out here because we got the strawberry fields out, the winter strawberries out here. So I'm not Mexican, but like I grew up here, in this area, Plant City, Valrico, Tampa. I live in Lakeland now, but like I remember growing up and I was friends with a lot of these people. All the rednecks that were wearing Dixie Outfitters were like, and part of that design is the Confederate flag. And I never felt any type of way towards these people. I was friends with these people. I mean, I remember one black guy who was one of these. He was a cowboy. This man came to school in a cowboy hat, cowboy boots, tucked in shirt. I mean, this man was a cowboy wearing the same stuff. So
I've met some black guys who are like that too, and they're cool. They're not
cool.
They're not those Uncle Ruckus. No, they're actually cool.
Oh, yeah.
But
so like
yes,
this idea, like, so I don't understand how we got to that. Where just so I didn't grow up in that kind of atmosphere, and most of the people that are pushing this woke stuff are our age, in their 30s. They're part of our the millennial generation or whatever.
I do not, cause I may be born in the late 90s, but I would never consider myself a millennial. And yeah, I've been to the Strawberry Festival twice. Yeah, but yeah,
I was born in '95, and I'm like, fuck that term millennial.
Yeah, it's like it's like, I mean, yeah.
Well, because
we got
it's a bad connotation now.
Yeah, I mean,
carries that.
I mean, we got more better technology now, but it doesn't mean every single one of us likes this whole technology thing. Because it kind of made things made things better, but also made some things worse.
Better technology, dumber people.
Right.
Yeah. Which is crazy because the ease of access to information
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to find out, really find out things and get deep into it. People just don't do that. They just listen. They just consume stuff that tells them you need to think this way. And instead of, okay, you're telling me this, well, I'm gonna go. Let me use this huge. Remember back then we had the Encyclopedia Britannica. That's how you used to look up stuff.
Yep.
Yeah,
you used to have the CDs. You had to have like 20 CDs or the books.
Yeah, yes.
Or the cassette tapes.
Or cassette tapes, yeah, that too.
Hell, most people don't even know what the hell a VCR is anymore.
My brother, you know what's cool? My brother actually has all ours, and he lets his daughter watch all our old VHS tapes, because we had a lot of the Disney, the good Disney. Oh my god.
Same here.
Yeah.
And I still got them, in fact.
It's amazing, right? I would never fathom, like, we're talking about all this stuff, and what the stuff that we're talking about, I would never fathom that in my lifetime, the stuff that we're dealing with today.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now,
never would have imagined it.
Now hold on.
Never.
If Disney messed up Tarzan, I might go burn down a damn company, cause Tarzan, that's my shit.
Yeah.
I might end up burning down a damn a Disney Play Store or some shit in a damn mall. I don't give a fuck. Do not touch Tarzan.
Did they make a live action of that?
Nah,
I know they did with Brandon Fraser.
Yeah, they
I remember
did.
Brandon Fraser did.
No, that was I think that was George of the Jungle, not Tarzan.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Wow.
Yeah, George of the Jungle. That's a classic.
George of the Jungle.
Yeah, and they did make a live action Tarzan, but it had no affiliation with the Disney movie.
No, I got you. And then
I think maybe especially Adobe said they were slamming into too many trees.
Yeah, when they put out stuff and it doesn't freaking work.
Yeah, that's the real meaning to tree hugger. They keep crashing into them.
And then you could tell because you see how movies like Maverick, like Top Gun.
Top Gun Maverick is my shit, man.
And then you see how big it's doing, and then Love and Thunder it hasn't even touched the numbers that Maverick is doing.
Maverick is killing it, man.
I
It
still
is
have not seen
absolutely
that.
killing it. Such a great movie. It's worth every penny.
Yeah, that first. I remember watching the first.
Yeah. I mean,
It placed the nostalgia just right.
Yeah.
I mean, the only movie that I'm actually looking forward to this summer is Dragon Ball Superhero. That's the only movie.
Ooh, that might be good too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming.
Gohan and Piccolo.
Yeah, it's actually coming out in August.
I can't wait to see that.
What they did was, look, growing up, when I saw Cell Saga with Gohan, that guy was amazing, right?
Right.
And then to see what they did with him after that.
No, I can honestly see why, because he wanted to be more of a family man than Goku and Vegeta. So I see why they did that.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it makes sense because you're like, Goku didn't even work. Because they're aliens, they're not even from here.
Yeah.
Whatever. But like, just even when they got when what the hell is the name of that movie?
Which saga
the
was it?
Dragon Ball with Frieza.
Yeah.
Resurrection F.
Resurrection F.
Resurrection F, and then they
Yeah,
redid
Resurrection F.
in Super. They did another movie, which I think they redid that whole scene too. But like
with Broly.
They did a good job redoing Broly.
Yeah.
Because Broly from before was kind of
stupid. Was stupid as hell.
But my god, he was crying. He was crying next to me, so that's why I hate him. Get out of here, bro.
Yeah, his backstory was lame.
What kind of reason was that? Just
It's one thing that Broly was more badass back then, but his backstory was garbage.
Right.
Yeah, I never got.
I mean, he was still popular because of how destructive he was. So people didn't care about his backstory.
He was the legendary Super Saiyan. So like he was already like when they were talking about the legendary Super Saiyan in the original shows, like that's who they already put it in our mind who it was. So that's why he was so popular when they finally came out. But like talking about Gohan, like you see Gohan how strong he was during Cell Saga, and then when he fought Bojax, like
oh yeah, that was raw. I love that.
Probably that fight. That the best line was when he screamed, "Oh, but I'm my father's son." That right there, just I was like, yes, like this is the Gohan we want. But I hope they do Gohan justice because I really feel like they wasted a lot of potential.
On our heads down, because Gohan was supposed to be the strongest character in Z, but then Toriyama came back and said, nope, that's Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah.
Well, mainly Goku though. Goku achieved this form that the god of destruction couldn't do. Master Ultra Instinct, like, damn, you just giving him all the bullshit, huh?
Yep.
And now he has that Ultra Instinct and all that. So.
Hey,
Dragon Ball Evolution.
Get your ass out this damn comment section. Get your ass out this comment section if you're gonna be saying shit like that. Get out. Get out right now. Get the fuck out.
We don't talk about that movie.
We never mention that movie around true DBZ fans.
We do not talk about Evolution.
Evolution destroyed any hope of us getting a live action Dragon Ball movie.
That's because they whitewashed it. They ain't actually get.
That's true too. Yes, the main character was that weird ass white. Who was his name?
I don't even. I don't even care. I don't even fuck. I don't.
And Piccolo was yellow.
And Piccolo looked ridiculous.
Oh god.
And then the story wasn't even right because they didn't even meet like that.
And Bulma had black hair instead of blue.
And Chi-Chi was like eye candy.
I mean, Bulma was always eye candy though. She was always eye candy.
Yeah.
No, but Chi-Chi?
But she was the brains. Oh, Chi-Chi?
Nah, man. Believe it or not, so a lot of people prefer Chi-Chi than Bulma. Because she had that traditional look, traditional
the people who
Japanese
like to
look
get
going
their
on.
ass kicked. That's what they like. Wait, that's not Lucy Liu, is it? No.
No, that was Jamie Chung. Jamie Chung.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lucy Liu. You thinking of Charlie's Angels?
Charlie's Angels.
Hey man,
what other person did I see her?
Hey man, she was cute too. Just not Jimmy
is
Chung
a baddie.
type of cute.
But where else did I see her? What movie?
Hangover.
One Piece greater. Let's argue.
I can't. One Piece is too long, man. I can't do that shit.
Bro, I tried.
No, for real. I tried, man.
Oh, that's why I know. That's why she looked familiar. She played Mulan.
Who?
She
Vic
played
McDonald
Mulan.
did nothing wrong. Changed my mind.
He didn't.
Yeah. Goku was not the best father, but I wouldn't say he's a deadbeat. You probably got that from Team 4-Star. I know that for a fact.
Team 4-Star.
They made that joke so damn strong. Like Goku is not a father to Gohan. Piccolo was more the father to him.
One Piece is too short. That show's been around since what?
The goddamn before goddamn 96, I think it was. One Piece.
Shit.
96. That's the most longest running show other than Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
And Dragon Balls ain't gonna stop either.
And not even that, like, yeah, 97. Yeah. Is that when they first came out in Shonen?
One Piece.
Yeah, 97. Yeah.
97 is when One Piece came out. I didn't even know it was that old.
It's that damn old. It is that fucking old. I remember watching it on Toonami when it first came out. And Luffy. Oh no! What's that yellow hair dude name again? Sanji. Yeah. So yeah. Sanji didn't sound like Trunks. He sounded like a more deeper voice type guy before they came in with some other actor. Because now they had him sound like Trunks. Like the previous guy before that was dope as fuck.
See, I game two of my IRL friends. Their gaming handles are one is Luffy, or D Luffy, and the other one is Zoro.
Monkey D. Luffy.
Monkey D. Luffy.
Yeah. And that
And Zoro, I like Zoro. Zoro's a badass character.
Oh yeah, hands down.
That dude wields 3 swords at a time, man.
Bro, dude is bad. When I
Well,
first
there was
when I
one
first
character in
started
one-
getting into it, I really liked.
I like that one
Yeah,
character in One Piece
Zoro.
who's like a Zatoichi, though. The blind guy. He even looked like Zatoichi.
I've not caught up with One Piece in a while, so I forgot what you're talking about. I forgot who you're talking about.
He's like this guy with black flat top hair with a stubble, and he's like blind. Always has his eyes closed.
Yep, not ringing the bell, man. I probably got to get back to.
I forgot his name though.
Damn, this was long.
I don't really watch JoJo, but I do make to be continued memes every once in a while.
Yeah,
JoJo.
yeah. I
JoJo's a little too flamboyant for me. Like I tried.
You said it was too flamboyant.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I've never watched JoJo. I like Fairy Tail though. That's what I like. I like Fairy Tail.
I like to watch Fist of the North Star.
Oh, yes, that's a classic.
Oh,
I've been
my
watching.
God.
Because I never watched it with Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah,
And I'm watching that. That's what I'm watching now because they got it on Tubi for free. So I've been
Man,
watching
an anime not too many people know about, but I friggin' adore is Full Metal Panic.
Full Metal Panic.
I'm surprised not too many people know about that anime. That anime is like so underrated.
And then there's Full Metal Alchemist. I like Full Metal Alchemist.
Brotherhood.
Everyone knows
I
Full Metal
watched it.
Alchemist, but nobody knows Full Metal Panic.
No, I pulled it out. Let me see. I'll look this up though.
An anime I just recently got into is Komi Can't Communicate.
But Vegeta is the GOAT. Chi-Chi was a mama bear trying to keep Goku alive. Yeah, I agree. But, not...
Yes, she definitely was.
Because Chi-Chi was human. They're much different. But Vegeta is my favorite character. Just... when he fought Cell,
I mean, he has the best character development. That's what I would say.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because he was a prince, and then he lost his planet. You feel like for me it was you felt his loss more, and because Goku he hit his head, so he had amnesia. He didn't really know about himself and his lineage and all what happened with Bardock and all that.
That's crazy. No, that's crazy. The fact that Goku was dead and he never met Bardock, like, bro, that was a missed opportunity right there. Missed opportunity. Yeah.
But he had like a Superman origin story,
which is again
pretty much the same, right?
Yeah, it was the exact same. Came from a distant planet. Father was a scientist. That shit. But
who do you think would win, the Saiyans or the Viltrumites?
No idea what you just said, bro.
He's talking about Invisible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's basically Omni-Man versus
Invincible.
Bardock.
Yeah,
okay,
Bardock.
Okay.
Omni-Man versus Bardock. Who wins?
I watched clips of Invincible. That is a crazy show, or comic, whatever.
It's better than The Boys.
It is. I haven't watched The Boys, so I can't agree. But like
I was in tune with The Boys for a while. I'll just say this: I was in tune with The Boys.
Go ahead, sorry.
I was in tune with The Boys up until the season finale of season 3.
I don't have
because that finale was garbage.
Oh, yeah,
I don't have Amazon, so I never seen The Boys or Invisible.
Whoa.
Yeah, it tries too hard to be edgy, and they keep comparing Homelander to Trump so much.
Yeah,
they keep comparing Homelander to who?
Trump.
Which is dumb because you're saying that he's the strongest character in the world.
Hey man, Saitama is a freaking he's a gag character. He cannot lose. So that debate.
Except to Popeye.
Oh, Saitama, he's a mock. Right. He mocks super. His whole thing is a mock of superhero.
Right. So
which is funny because Saitama's funny.
Yeah,
but
he's funny, but again, he's a gag character. I mean, he went against
the whole show is mocking the superhero genre. Yeah, that's the point of it.
Yeah, he went against Popeye, but that's because Popeye's a toon character. Toon characters can't be beat. I mean,
yeah, toons can't die. That was the most lopsided match I've ever seen in battle.
I don't know. I think so. I mean, by the design of who Saitama is, he can literally just beat Goku with one punch.
That's the point. That's the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, like, they keep on putting Saitama against all these characters: Thanos, Darkseid, Goku, Superman.
When I first watched it, it's like these over the top, like the guy, the scientist and his brother, and all he did was like when he punched the guy once, I was like, damn, like that felt very anticlimactic.
Yeah, it's still a good ass show.
Guy killed his own brother. That shit was funny.
Yeah, it's still a great ass show, and hopefully it gets a next season soon. But
what really made me like it was when they fought that alien at the end, that first season. I think it was at the end of the first season.
Right.
Boros. Yeah, the Cyclops guy.
Great. That whole arc really made that show pop for me.
That's where the okay meme
he actually made Saitama like work.
But even then, he only used like 1% of his power.
Right? Yeah. How did you get that strong? I did 100 sit-ups. I did 100 push-ups. You're like, what?
He did it for 3 years straight without stopping.
He lost his hair without.
Like, dude, imagine doing that 7 days a week, or maybe, he did it 7 days a week for three straight years without stopping at all. He probably didn't even sleep at all.
Was it because he lost to that weird ass lobster dude?
No, actually, he won. Actually, he won that. He won that.
Yeah, he just got beat up a bit by some lobster dude, and then he decided to work out for 3 years straight without sleeping or stopping. Yeah. Even if his body was hurting like hell, he still kept going no matter what. I'm just like, damn, that's how he got so damn strong.
Yeah, it takes none but hard work and dedication to get that strong, man.
Yeah, and he was just on a diet of just bananas. He was on a diet on bananas and probably water, I assume.
Hey, you gotta taste to make sure your body's in tip-top shape.
Get that protein.
You can't you can't be eating all that junk food.
Yeah, and then now that he became so strong, now he's like eating like everything.
What's the name of, God, I can't remember right now. The name of his student. What was it?
Genos.
That dude.
Genos is like, I'm trying so hard to be strong, but I just can't do it.
You can't do it. No.
That's a guy who's like really like, damn, you really want to root for him.
He got
but he's just like,
damn, by that wasp. That wasp he got.
That wasp.
He got destroyed by the mosquito woman. He got destroyed by destroyed by everyone.
Yeah.
And all Saitama did was like swat that.
He just slapped her, and she just went splat.
Yeah, that shit. That's a funny. Yeah, I love One Punch Man. I love that shit. You guys been reading the manga?
No, I only watched.
I
found the show first before.
You gotta read the manga, man. That manga.
You think Saitama would lose to Kenshiro?
Who?
Kenshiro, the Fist of the North Star.
No.
Because Fist of the North Star, all he has to do is just land just one hit, and then the guy literally like explodes from the inside.
Yeah, Saitama. I'm pretty sure Saitama will get somebody
by the way, Saitama. Yeah, by the way, Saitama's designed, he would.
I mean,
Kenshiro was overpowered himself, though. He just has to land one hit, and they're like, "Oh my god, Nani?"
That's the memes. Yeah. That's how I found out about that show, was through the memes.
Yeah,
I already knew that show before it became a meme.
Yeah, it was around for a while. It was in the 80s. It was one of the first anime.
Oh my god! I just gotta play that clip right now. You are already dead.
Yeah, I gotta find out where the Full Metal Panic is, because where can I watch this?
I mean, but
this show looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, if you guys read the manga, you will see how Saitama is
お前はもう死んでいる。
Nani?
That's a great show.
Great, yeah.
That is a clip that's lived rent free in everybody's heads for years.
Hey.
Okay, I need to watch this Full Metal Panic show.
Yes, please watch it.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm about to go ahead and probably go ahead and take my shower and fucking watch some TV as well. Watch some anime.
Let's go.
Watch
All right,
Full Metal
Blaze,
Panic,
man.
boys. Watch it. You'll
Thank you for
enjoy
the
it.
conversation, brother. I'll catch you later.
I appreciate you coming on, man. You have a good night.
Yeah, it's fun talking to you guys.
Same.
Yep. Take it easy.
Same to you.
All right.
Yep.
Woo, that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I go and hit you up later. Hit you up later, man.
All right. See you.
See you. Ready for the Chainsaw Man anime? Man, I gotta watch it because I have not read the manga. But I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. If you guys like the streams, like, subscribe, share the stream, man. I'll see y'all next one. Peace.